Yo, what is the deal, nation? We are back. Ready
We
to
are
get it.
back. We are
We are
back.
back.
We are back.
Back. All right, without any further
Best
ado.
friends that anyone can have. Best
Mhm.
friends. No, I'm the only one who
Yeah.
watched The Hangover.
Yeah. All right, without any further ado, let's go ahead and kick the show off.
I'ma make it burn. 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 Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. I'm gonna set your place on fire. Let's get higher. I'm gonna set your place on fire. Let's get higher. Get a little bit of gasoline. Welcome to another crime scene. Get a little bit of gasoline. Just win, baby.
All right, there we go.
Gotta change that damn logo.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I'll do it. I'll work on the little intro.
I forgot all about
Yeah,
that one. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's an old intro.
Been a while.
Old new intro. Been a while. Salute to everyone already in the building, to all of our peoples in the chat. Appreciate you guys pulling up for another episode of the Raider Connection. We are back, y'all. Took a few weeks off to go ahead and kind of rewind and kind of, let some news populate. And guess what? Had pretty big news happen today. So,
Well,
we
two of us think it was big news. The other one's a Debbie Downer about it.
Yeah, exactly. But before we go ahead and get into that big news, we got to go ahead and give a shout out to everybody already here, already in the building. Shout out to our guy Rock. Salute, brother. Appreciate you pulling up. Detroit God in the building. What it do, brother?
God?
Salute,
brother.
Salute. My guy Frank Weber. Salute, brother.
Word.
This guy, I don't know, some new guy, Chidolinus,
Yeah.
whoever that guy is. Salute to
Fucking
him,
Stevie
guys.
Wonder over there.
Yeah. So shout out to Dixon in the building. What it do? My guy Eric Raider Hades. Hunter in the building. What's good, my guy? Sacktown Raider Mike in the building. Salute to you, my guy.
Up, Mike.
Marcus Banks. Salute, brother. Raider Pete. Back with the clones. Let me know where they at, bro. I need to put them to work.
We're not real. It's all AI.
Yeah, let's see who else is in here. Shout out to Ray Love. Salute, brother. My guy with the Raid. Hold on, let me hit him right, bro. Raiders! Gotta do it the right way, bro.
Ankle.
Yeah, our guy Christopher Raiders in the building. What it do, brother? Salute,
What's up, Chris?
Appreciate
Pay attention to the graduation. Don't be watching this.
Yeah, bro.
Is that a graduation?
Yeah, his son's graduation.
What the hell are you doing on YouTube, bro?
He's like,
He said, you know what it's like? They announce your kid's name and then you just sit there for another hour going,
Wait, who's watching? Yeah, normally, if I go to a graduation, I'm watching, bro. I'm looking.
Yeah, me too.
Like this, Jeff. Yeah.
I can see the wonder.
Yeah.
Oh man! Salute to everybody. If I missed anybody, appreciate you guys.
Bro, the Crew Brothers. That's
on
right.
a Wednesday night. Don't mind just ass and shit.
Look at this fucking big ass moon, bro. The moon has come out full in New England, y'all.
Yeah, full moon.
I got my
New
pills
England tonight.
Full moon. Well, at least you had your shorts up and they're not stained. Shit.
At least he's not showing crack, bro.
Yeah, if you wanted to do something to make us go viral, Jeff, next time have some stained ones on, bro.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, you got to give me a second.
The chat will have material for weeks.
Right?
Let's say weeks.
What up, Ray Love? What's going on, big dog?
So shout out to Ray right in the building. What it do, brother?
Jason, what's up, brother? Well, my brother Jason. What's going on, big dog?
Jason, what it
Jason,
do?
you gotta hop on that quiz show, bro.
Exactly.
Hey, Miguel, what's going on, Miguel? What's up, big dog?
Full moon today for sure. Y'all got a full glimpse of the moon.
What's the guy's name in the middle? That's Jay, dog. You don't know Big J?
What? Come on now. Who said that? Oh, Ray. Come on, Ray. Yeah. Hey, if you guys are new and you guys haven't done it already, make sure you guys go ahead and give all of us a subscribe. Appreciate it. It's free. Doesn't cost you guys anything. Make sure you guys head over to. I got an update to Chidolinus. If you haven't subscribed to Cheeto, make sure you guys go ahead and go at Chidolinus. Our guy Every 10, he's on hiatus today. He's not here this week. It's his birthday. Make sure you guys go ahead and give him some love on this channel. Give him a subscribe for his birthday. Salute to him. Hope he's joining well. Our guy Raider Jeff. I gotta update this. I still got him under New England boosters, but he's not.
Oh, you do?
It's been that long.
A minute then.
It's been that minute then. Yeah.
It's fuck, Jeff. We still has his New England Raider.
Yeah,
I know. I saw that.
That's
I'll
funny.
update it right now. Yeah, but
Sorry, you had to stare at my ass for a little bit. I reached for my glasses and I knocked my pills over, and they landed face down. And when I picked it up, it opened up, and they were everywhere on the floor.
I
had to call the wife because I couldn't remember what one went and where.
Oh my god!
Don't get old, kids, because you need to take pills filled in these.
Jesus.
Bro, have you seen that meme? It's like one of those games when we were kids where we press the color, and this is all this got you ready for, and then it's the pill case. Oh shit! What up, Kev?
Just Raiders, baby. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button on all the channels you see here. Appreciate everyone pulling up. So,
Rock, you don't shut the fuck up about LA, bro. You ain't even from here. Don't even, bro. I don't fucking with you today.
What? Oh,
what are you doing?
LA hater.
That's how you are about the linebacker.
What? All right. Enough monkey business right now. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Breaking news, y'all, if you haven't heard already. Germain Pratt signed by the Raiders. Raiders went out and went ahead and got themselves a coverage linebacker and signed Germain Pratt, literally released by the Bengals yesterday. Now a Raider. Literally, Pratt signed a 1 year for $4.78 million.
Now, is it $4 million guaranteed or up to $4 million?
I think it's the full four. I think all of it's guaranteed. I don't know the specifics of it. Now there's something that's also could be incentivized. There's like $500,000 and then playtime incentives that he can get. Right, but as of right now, it's about 4.78. Don't know the full specifics of it. We should know about probably the next day or so. But yeah, what are we feeling? How do we feel, nation? Everybody in the chat, let us know how you like this signing. But let's start with the panel. So I'm gonna go with Jeff first because this is gonna be juicy. How are you feeling about the signing, man? I know we talked about it yesterday. The day on Monday on our show. We did. We talked about Germain Pratt, coverage linebacker, played a full season with the Bengals. Literally, really didn't have any injuries. The only thing really with this offseason was just a contract dispute. Bengals decided to go ahead and go a little bit younger and went out and got a couple linebackers in their draft. They went out and got Demetrius Knight. I forgot who else they got with their draft, but obviously. That didn't go too well with Germain Pratt, and he sat out OTAs and voluntary OTAs and all that stuff. So, but now he's a Raider. Now he's here with us. How are we feeling?
I'm all right with it. I look. We were weak at linebacker. Is this the guy? The answer to everything in the fix all be all? No, but again, he's gonna probably end up starting for us more than likely. And the other thing, I don't know if you read into this, but he was asking to be traded back in February. He requested to be traded from the Bengals. So he already didn't want to be there before the draft. He was already willing to get the hell out of there. So now he just became a casualty of after June 1st, and they just released him. And like you and I talked about it on Monday, we hope that, we were going to be able to bring him in. I'm fine with it. I mean, he's been productive in the time he's been there.
Right.
Really hasn't missed any games. I mean, every game he's played in, he's started in, except for his rookie year. Played in all 16 games, but only started 9. After that, he's almost 100 for 100% in games that he started and played.
Right.
So, I
think
he's a serviceable linebacker. I know the film breakdown on him's a little wonky, but I still don't think it's that bad of a move. I mean, there ain't much out there right now, so.
Yeah. So Germain Pratt last year had 80 tackles. 2 interceptions. So I mean, it's not bad numbers. They're pretty solid to me. But let's go on the other side with my guy Chido. So how you feel? We talked a little bit about it in our group chat, and let everybody know what you think about that signing.
He's a body. It's a fucking body. We picked up a body. We needed a linebacker. There's nothing to get excited about. It's not like he's going to come change the linebacking room. It's still our area of weakness. How he fucking comes out and plays, we'll see. But I mean, don't go out expecting this dude to be out, go out to be Navarro Bowman for us or some shit like that, because that ain't gonna happen. It's not who he is. If you watch him and you know him, it's like you just said, right? He wanted to trade. No one traded for him, right? Got released. Okay, we picked him up, 1-year deal. Cool. Like, he's he's a body, he's a depth piece, but he's not like a star. And I get it. We're past June 1st, and that goes back to what I was saying from the beginning. We should have addressed the linebacking core a long time ago.
I won't deny that one. I agree.
And we said it once the draft and all that happened. Start signing other linebackers, then that's when you're going to start to see that they really aren't happy with the ones they thought were going to be the ones that were going to be here. That's Roberts, White, Tommy Eichenberg, all those dudes that we already have, Gainer, all of them, whoever. We're starting to bring other guys in, starting to see like, hey, maybe we do need more help at linebacker than we thought. So we're fitting to find out. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't get hurt. I get it. He doesn't get hurt. He can play, but the dude gets lazy, man. He takes plays off when you look at the film. He takes.
So would you rather have him or Diablo?
Honestly, I was fine with letting Diablo go, but like I said, I just wanted.
That's not what I asked.
And I don't see
him or Diablo.
I don't see it as an upgrade. Does Diablo
You don't think he's an upgrade from Diablo?
Just the fact that he misses games, that's it.
Who misses games?
Diablo.
Oh, all right.
That would miss.
If Diablo would have played all the time, it's that Spider-Man meme. Hey, how much difference were they?
Shout out to my guy Raider Pete. All 3 linebackers are 1-year deals. Graham will have a lot to work with. And that's facts, brother. I mean, all of them are on 1-year deals. I don't know if it's a kind of prove it type of deal. And that's kind of what it seems like to me. So they just want to see what these guys are willing to work with. I know that I talked about with Ron endlessly about the linebacker room, and it was really a big concern. And they went ahead and addressed it. It's a huge concern. They went ahead and addressed it. Now, again, like Jeff said, is not going to go ahead and solve all the answers. This guy is not a rock star, but we don't need to be a rock star at this moment. We just need to go ahead and have an answer for that position at the moment, which it seems for the time being we do have one, and that's what I'm happy about. That's why I'm happy about this signing, because now I'm not having to go ahead and go into training camp, go into week 1, worried like we're going to go ahead and get fucking kicked in the middle of the field, because that's kind of what it was looking like. So
you really think there's nothing to worry about anymore by signing him at the linebacker position?
I would still like some more depth on there. I would definitely like more depth. But for the time being, right now, because we haven't heard anything. And I think we've talked about it. I know I've talked about it on my solo shows with Ron. They haven't made a move until now because I said it's.
Well, they got
probably
what?
June.
Jalen Smith was the last one they signed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalen Smith was the last one.
Yeah, and that he's what is he? He's a UDFA, so he's a UDFA guy, still kind of unproven, right? And we went on and got Germain Pratt, a guy who's proven. You know that he can play the position, had 2 picks, can disrupt the passes. So that's literally what we definitely need. But really quick, let me go ahead and head up the chat. Again, appreciate everyone pulling up with us today.
I don't even see him, Mike. Why did Piano Boy get blocked? I don't see him.
I blocked him, bro. You know what? If he wants to get unblocked, he needs to come see me, bro.
Just for the shits and giggles, his contract originally with the Bengals was for $20.25 million for 3 years. That works out to 6.5. So we saved $2 million by getting him this way too.
Yeah,
we didn't save. That was what they gave him because they thought that's what he was going to be worth. He wasn't.
But that was in 2020.
He didn't live up to the expectations. That's what I'm saying. We're getting someone else's trash again, and then we're thinking that's going to be better for us. And I'm tired of that.
Saying that we were better, but we were in a situation that we were like, what are we going to fucking do? There's nobody there, essentially.
Exactly. So he's the middle linebacker. It's like we showed up to the club, all the girls are taking, and then we're like, you come with us. You're left. And we're cool with that.
We have to be cool, dude. I mean, who else is out there right now that we're going to go sign? I mean, if it would have been Justin Simmons, it would have been done. He's been out there, and they still haven't signed him.
Well, Simmons is a safety.
No, the linebacker, bro.
Justin Simmons?
Yeah.
From the Broncos? Used to?
No. Hold on. The linebacker, bro. Let me look up. I don't even know who the fuck is.
It's like.
Here you go.
No, I blocked Piano Boy on your channel, Jay. As soon as I saw
totally
him,
forgot. I told you it's been so long.
I went over there and booted his ass. I'm like, I don't even want to deal with him tonight.
Yeah.
He was on the Raiders. He was on the Raiders.com today. Show the live
I've
show.
Seen him there.
I saw him in there, and I'm like, God damn it!
I was like, oh my god,
he's everywhere, bro. He even showed up to the Bricks channel. For real.
Yeah, he was on there too, and then he was on the Wild Wild West show with the one that Jack does on Wednesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I can't even watch this because he was just spamming the shit out of it, and I just left.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm gonna say about Pratt's like, welcome to the Raiders, but I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, the problem is solved, because it's not.
No, should we go back and read the chat to everybody what you said about him? Because you were brutal at first.
I am, bro. I'm telling you, this is us when it comes to the linebacking core. We're good. We're fine. You know,
bro, we're better. We're in a better situation we were last week.
Doesn't make it any better though.
It does make it. It does make it better.
It's still bad.
It's not as bad anymore, bro.
It's still bad though.
It's not.
It was like when we had O'Connell and we signed Minshew. Oh, we're better off now. Like, are we?
No. That's totally different, bro. You know what fucking garbage fucking Booger Minshew is. You can't compare Booger Minshew to
it's an upgrade than what we have.
Pratt.
Nah, Kev, I hate Tyree more, bro.
Hey, Jay, just remember, he's mid.
He
is.
It was mid.
You telling me he's not mid?
He's mid and he's a warm body.
My guy Bueno Leo wants TJ Watt or basically.
I wanted us.
That's
honestly,
what it seems like.
I wanted us to draft one, bro. All bullshit aside. I wanted us to draft.
Oh yeah, me too. I thought that was the plan. Apparently,
and then
when they did it,
for sure.
I was like, oh shit, they're cool with the linebackers they have. And then we got Jalen Smith, and I was like, hold up, they're not as cool as we think they are, right? And then now they get this dude. So they're not as confident in Eichenberg and all those other fools like we thought. I don't know. I don't think Ray Lewis is out there, Kev. Trust me. I know.
That's what I said in the chat. In our Raider Connection chat, I said, I'm sorry, Ray Lewis.
Well, what I'm saying is we waited
and we had to settle for Pratt.
I know,
they
bro.
waited so long, bro. They thought what we had was cool, and now look what we're stuck with.
Jesus.
Yes, the one from the fucking UCLA, bro. But the Browns took him. I wanted that guy bad, Rose Town. Yeah.
Let's see. All right.
Hey, you could still blame Telesco for not doing something last year with the free agents coming up.
Oh yeah, but this goes beyond Telesco, even before
That
him.
hurt.
It was
That hurt.
before him. Yeah.
Fucking piano man. Oh, man.
The fact that we don't have depth and we're just starting to create it now shows a lot of the problems that have come from our past fucking regimes. Yeah. Roquan.
We knew that most of the positions were not all of them.
The linebacking core and the secondary.
Yeah. And which, on the same topic, right? Shaq Griffin is meeting with the Raiders this week. So the corner from Seattle is going to meet with the Raiders, a possible reunion with Pete. So that is interesting to see that they're out meeting with Shaq Griffin. Obviously, we talked about on Monday. I know you haven't been on, Leo, but Jaire Alexander obviously got released by the Packers. So there's some options at safety, and obviously Jalen Ramsey and the Dolphins are working with the trade. Now we have 3 possible picks, right, at corner. Who are we feeling? Chat, let us know who you guys would like to see the Raiders bring on as a corner. Shaq Griffin, Jaire Alexander, or go out and trade for Jalen Ramsey, because at this point, I don't know if he's going to get cut anytime soon. I think they're going to wait it out as long as possible before they make that move. But what are you feeling, Jeff?
Well, I just looked at his age and everything too, Shaquille's, and this goes back to what I said with you on Monday night. They're all in that same age bracket. They're in that 28, 29, and 30 bracket age-wise. So they're still within their prime, I guess you would say. Oldest being Ramsey out of this. The only one I really have to question right now is still Jaire Alexander, because of the amount of time he's missed for injuries. The last 2 seasons, he's played 7 games each season. Missed a lot of time because of injury. You know, one season he played in 4 entire games, played the first 4 games, and then was out for the rest of the season. So
for real.
Again, you know, the best ability is availability, and his availability is minimal. Griffin, the only season it looks like that he missed a lot of time was in 2022. He started and played in 5 games for Jacksonville. 2023, he got moved from Houston to Carolina in that time frame, but he was still part of 13 games in total that season. You know, so that might have also been him not getting into Carolina right away and playing because he's in that transition, you know, coming in and learning the defense and everything, and they just didn't think he was ready, you know. But I still, if I had to choose out of the 3, I would still take Ramsey. I think Ramsey brings the most to the table out of the 3, without a doubt. And he's 2 years older than the youngest one at 28.
Yeah, what? Ramsey's what?
30.
30? Yeah.
30.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Ramsey's big too. He's bigger than Alexander. Alexander's only 5. Where is he?
Yeah, Alexander was cool, man, but the injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about we moved on from Hobbs because of what? Because of the injuries, right? That's what we kept saying. Yeah. Don't keep him because of the injuries.
He's 5'10", 196. Ramsey's 6'1", 208.
Yeah.
And Griffith is 6 feet, 198.
Yeah.
You know, so Ramsey definitely is that size that Carroll likes, that big, heavy hitter type of guy. I just think he has a more impressive, what do you call it? He's a little bit more of a threat in that secondary, I think, than the other 2.
Yeah, I think Ramsey still has more left in the tank. You know, probably you would get from him than Alexander. He's still I love the way he plays. To me, Ramsey fits one, not only being a Raider, but like would fit Carroll's system. You know, like that to me would be ideal. I mean, I like Alexander. I used to like Alexander, but he's been hurt so much. I mean, he's been hurt so much. And then you hear about that shoulder, and then all we've been saying as Raider fans too is like, we're tired of
and a knee injury.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. But Shaq Griffin would be cool to look at, though. You know, the history he has with Pete. Players love playing for Pete that I played with him. you know.
Yeah.
So that's always
He's
a
a
good
few
thing.
years removed from being with Seattle, though. Too. It's not like it was just recent.
Yeah,
You know,
Mhm.
he's been on what 3 different teams since then. I think it said
Yeah.
4.
What
Yeah,
teams did he go after?
He left Seattle in 2020, went to Jacksonville for a year, Houston for a year, Carolina through the
Houston's
rest of
where I
that year,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
finished off in Minnesota last year.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, Jack Griffin meeting with the Raiders. I think that's probably going to be a move that might happen. To be honest with you, I think that continuity with P is going to be the deciding factor in that one. But shout out to my guy at Sin City Nation. Make sure you guys go ahead and give him a follow on Instagram.
No, Rosetown, he's
If you
got
don't
both his
already.
arms. His brother's the one that's missing a hand.
The guy with the bionic arm.
That's the first thing I looked at when I looked at his picture. I looked at his 2 hands. I'm like, okay, it's the other brother.
Yeah, Alexander. And the thing with Alexander, it makes me wonder because I know he wasn't happy. Were those legit injuries, or was he making shit up because he didn't want to be there anymore?
Hey, he pulled a Devontae.
Yeah.
No, I think he's been battling like a shoulder and
Shoulder,
a knee.
yeah.
He has like a bunch of fucking injuries. It's crazy. I think he had, I don't know, like 13 injuries or something over his career.
Is Rock talking to himself? It's like he's having his own conversation.
I don't know.
Griffin be at the strip club. Hey, if he comes to Vegas, I know exactly where he can go, bro. Chicas bonitas.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out to my guy Troy. He said we should take a chance on Griffin, and yeah, I think that's probably gonna be
bringing him in, talk, see what's going on. Yeah, but see, even that. Okay, I know we're bringing in more bodies. We're gonna make more cuts, more competition. Cool. I'm cool with that. But okay, we just signed. Who was the free agent we signed from Green Bay at corner? That's Stokes.
Yes, Eric Stokes.
Yeah, Stokes. Mm-hmm. We got Stokes. We got Portier. We got Bennett. Bennett's the other one. We got Decam. We got Decam still. Yeah. So whenever all these guys are going to start to fall once camp starts, and to see, I mean, I think that's why I like bringing in a guy like Griffin is that competition piece. You know, obviously we trade for Ramsey, starter. That's our one. You know, then from there we figure out who's 2, 3, da 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 da. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, our dad bonitas, eh?
And he would be the most, he would be that veteran presence that you need, especially with a young secondary. You know, and one of them being a fucking rookie too. On top of that, you need a guy like Ramsey back there. I would trust him more with the rookies and the younger secondary players than Alexander.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Jalen is probably the top pick, and I know a lot of people are really high on him, but how long is it going to take for them to really cut Jalen? Right, I think there's probably like another team or two that are suitors aside from us that are possible landing places, but I think they're going to hold out as long as possible. Now, obviously, bringing in Jalen Ramsey instantly boosts the defense like immediately, especially in that secondary where there's still some questions, right? Eric Stokes has been coming along.
Porter, he's been out there. Him and the rookie have been the 1 and the 2 so far at the training camp. So,
exactly. So I think a lot of good things coming out from camp about Darian Porter, especially a guy who's only been in the position for 2 years, right?
He's got the size, bro. If they put him up, bro,
speed,
reference to Pete, bro, fuck that kid can. Woo, yeah.
Look, I think the other thing in our corner for Ramsey is he wants to be here.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard. I've heard rumors that he wanted to be a Raider a long time ago.
He wanted to be here a while ago before he went to the Rams.
Yeah. I wish we would have gotten
Rams had the draft capital and the money.
Well, I mean, he knew he was going to win a Super Bowl there based on how that team was playing. I mean, his odds were really good, so it made sense him going there.
Oh, on that Rams team?
Yeah, but when he was done there, that's when I wish. Although, you know what? It's probably a good thing he didn't come over then because we would have ruined him.
Yeah.
now he's got a legit shot to come here and have an impact and help us get to where we want us to be.
Yeah, that's true, Ardell. I like what you said. Because we have to remember we will have another draft next season. Don't reach for bums and fuck up the salary cap. Which I like. That's why I like that they didn't overpay Morig and the other fools like that. That they didn't do that for that reason. Yeah. As much
next
as
year we can go for that linebacker early next year. Use our number one pick on that. Get the
but
top.
I don't think Ramsey fits in that category though, where you're paying a bum and you're fuck up the salary cap. I think that's where the difference is for me. Yeah. I think that's where the difference would be for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, bro. Rock's having like his own conversation. Funny. He's even answering himself. Yeah, he's not a bum. No, not at all.
Not yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Rookies need to learn how to handle the hose before. Wow. Okay.
Brother, they were in college. You don't think they had hose in college? You would think their first time around some hoses in the NFL? You ever been a superstar athlete at college? Come on now.
Yeah. Oh man, let's see. My guy Ardell, we have to remember we have another draft season. Don't reach. Yep.
Yeah, that was one.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. Porter is very, very smart as well. Yeah. So that's a good thing. We have some secondaries that are developing. Obviously Stokes, if he stays healthy, he could definitely be a big help. Hopefully we can go ahead and get Porter really up and running. Definitely, I think he's probably going to be the guy who can definitely make a run for CB1 for sure. A real possibility, right? But I think there's still questions in slot. We really don't have a slot guy. I mean, what the only slot guy is Darnay Holmes. That's it. Other than that, who knows, right? We saw Jacorian Bennett be a part of the presser yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get the footage on that one, but he's rehabbing, right? He's trying to go ahead and get the offense and the whole, kind of a little bit of a new scheme together, and but he had a solid year up until the point where the ACL tore, but we don't know. We don't know what type of contribution he's going to be for the season coming up. So
I didn't see your show last Saturday, but I'm guessing you and Rundown talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We talked about that too. Yep.
I already know how Rundown feels about JB, so okay.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about JB?
I'm a fan. I like Jacorian Bennett. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the more chances he get, the better he'll be. Give him a new coach. He's got PG still. He can learn from Carroll. I think he did more than people thought when they were trying to count him out last year. It sucks that he got hurt. Because if you think about it, last year in the offseason, we were talking about who's going to be the CB2 next to Jack Jones. Yeah. And Jack Jones ended up being the liability, not Jacorian. Yeah.
Right.
Jacorian stepped up until he got hurt. And then I get it. We're tired of people who get hurt. And Rundown specifically, I love my boy Rundown. But if you get hurt, you will go from his favorite list to get the fuck out of here real quick. So, and I get it. As fans, you want to see them on the field. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Let's see here. All right. So kind of sticking in that topic. I mean, what I really haven't talked to you about. We haven't talked in a while. We talked in our chat, but we really haven't talked about an actual show together. What do you feel is the state of the defense? Obviously, there's still questions, bro. Christian Wilkins and his foot. I know I talked with Jeff on Monday, but what is your take on that? Because he's still wearing the boot. He's still not participating in minicamp. No, wasn't present for OTAs. I think he was in the building, but really, obviously, didn't practice. If he can't get healthy by training camp, what does this mean to our trenches? Obviously, we went out, got a guy for coverage linebacker. So that room has a little bit of an uplift, if you want to say. Secondary, there's still some questions. What are you feeling?
What room has an uplift? The linebackers?
Yeah. We just talked about it. God damn it.
We're still on that? You still think it's an uplift?
And it's better than nothing, bro. The scene or gone.
Blind, dog. No, you know what? If Wilkins don't come back for training camp, I'm not worried about him in training camp. But I need him to be ready by the regular season. Whether hopefully
for week
one, right? But if we have to wait week 3, 4, whatever, I don't want him to come back early because people want to see him out there on training camp. He knows what he's gonna do. He knows his role. He's played with Max before, but he's gonna be such an important part of that D line that if he misses again or if he gets hurt because he came back so early, we're gonna really suffer. You know, we got Adam Butler, which is cool. I love Adam Butler. We drafted 2 rookies. You know, we got more big dudes down there. But I think the state of our defense is still relying heavily on that D-line and how they perform. If we get the Kuntz back that we all wanted to see last year to go along opposite of Max, we're going to be ecstatic, bro. You know, we get big Wilkins on the inside, Butler, get the rotation going. Shit, even a little pass deflect from Tyree here and then will make me happy, you know? Just fuck, there you go, Tyree, do something.
I ain't fucking holding my breath on that one. I'll be fucking
You know?
Yeah.
But it falls so much on the front 4 because the worries behind them, you know, with the linebackers, with the secondary. And as a corner, I think as a corner, when I play corner, my best friend was an amazing pass rush because then I didn't have to cover as long because I knew they were going to get there. So we stick with that. That's going to be the thing. But if they start to go down, injuries, and man, we in for a long ass season, bro. Long ass season. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. What about you?
Tired dude screwed in.
Like I said on Monday with Jay,
Bro.
you know, the other thing that makes me nervous about Wilkins is as long as they don't start talking about he might need a second surgery. If that's the case, then he's going to be done for the season. If that's what ends up happening, then we might be a little rougher spot than what we think. We might still have the pieces to fill the void somewhat, but you're never going to ultimately fill him 100%. You know, fill his position. You know, that's the only thing that makes me nervous is if it comes down to that where they say, you know, it was re-aggravated enough where they got to go back in again.
Right.
You know, so I don't care if he doesn't practice for a minute during the
That's what I'm saying.
preseason.
I don't care
if he doesn't strap the pads on until week 1 or even week 2 or 3, I'm fine. If it means that he's going to come back healthy and be there for the, you know, down the stretch when we really need him, if we have any hope of doing something, then I'm good with that because you know what he can do. It's not like well, he's a question mark. We don't know how he's going to play. No, you know what type of player you got. You wouldn't have gone out and got him if that was the case.
Yeah,
you know. So I'm optimistic on him. I'm not.
I mean, with big guys,
I'm not in panic mode. That button ain't pushed yet.
It's not panic mode, but it is something to be worried about with the big guy. You know,
you got to think about it. You know, you don't want to forget about that, but that's my feeling on it is.
Like if it was his hand, his arm, or something, that's different. But the foot, that's going to be a big part of his play. Yeah.
There you go. I like Lalu. I like Alex.
Lalu, man, I'll tell you what, he had some good games last year when he played. Get him now with this regime of coaching staff that's in there, and you know, with the defensive coordinator with Graham and Leonard know what they've got in this kid. You know they're gonna push for him to hopefully fill that void.
And that's why I wouldn't feel the need to rush Wilkins because we have them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
That might not be a bad thing with him being out during training camp, too, to be honest with you, because now it's giving all these guys a chance to go out there and perform with the first team and really see what these kids can do.
Yeah.
So that only helps you in the depth department too, because when Wilkins come back, if something happens to him, you know who you can plug in right away, and you're not gonna miss a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. We haven't even talked about the rookies. You still have JJ Pegues and then Tonka Hemingway that
Mhm.
are there as well. I know these guys are improving, but they're talented. These guys went out and got drafted, what, 4th round? Was it 4th? No, my bad. Is it the 6th round, right?
No, that's 6. We didn't have a 5th.
Yeah, we
No,
got
was
a
it
6th
no,
round.
wasn't it the
Six.
6,
was
yeah.
it the 6th?
Round. Yeah.
6th round picks, yeah.
Was it 6? Because we
I
got
thought it was
Cam
4.
and Tommy and the. No, it wasn't 4th, bro. No.
The
We got
6th is
Dante
when we got
Gordon
the
in
2
4th.
quarterbacks.
Yeah. So was it the 5th?
Yeah, it was a 4th.
We didn't have a
We
pick
didn't have
in
a
the
5th
fifth.
round. Oh yeah, so it was the 4th. There you go.
Yeah,
Tonka,
thought it
I
was
know
the
we got
4th.
Tonka first and then Pagis. Yeah.
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 In the
yeah.
same
So-
round. So they were the 4th round because the 2 quarterbacks
Yeah.
were in the 6th round.
It might have been the 4th, and then we didn't have a 5th.
Shout
What
out
up,
to my guy,
Chris?
Chris Protect the Shield in the building.
What's up, Chris?
a
What's up,
deal, brother?
805?
Salute. Our guy,
805 is
805.
graces with his present. What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Salute.
You've been
my
away that
guy.
long that, yes, 805 watches other shows, Leo.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. If he's here, it's time to start talking about Shador.
Shador. Oh my gosh. Just kidding.
Hey, you know what I just noticed, Jeff? You see where my shirt is? It looks like I have a picture of Nathan on my shirt.
It does.
You do.
It does.
Like, I miss you, Nate.
I miss you, bro. Should have been here. Hey, if you wanna pull up, bro, the link is in our chat. If you want.
Right?
Yeah, bro. We're from the wherever you're at.
He said I just clicked out. I said Shador. That's cool, Chris. We'll talk about Michael Mayer then.
There you go. See, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about him in just a bit for sure.
Oh, we're going to trade him away.
Yeah, man. The defense, like I said, it's that D line. It comes down to that D line, man. The pressure they get, how they stuff the run, how much they're going to help the linebackers, you know, because they help the linebackers a lot too. If you look a lot of that film that we saw on what's his name, on your boy Pratt, like he could have had better help on the D line. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, too, like I said with Jay the other night, don't forget, too, he may have also been a casualty of their cap space because Hendricks still wants a bigger deal.
Oh yeah, they spent a
So
lot.
if they're going to save money by releasing him, so it's obviously probably not because of his lack of play, you know, like not playing as well. It could also have a lot to do with them making money, making room in the payroll for him. What's up, Jim?
I think their cap is not good either.
They spent a lot on offense.
They spent a lot. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know if they're even gonna bring back Hendricks, bro. I think
they're trying to find a way to be able to afford him.
Well, that's just it too. Especially if they drafted young linebackers. You know, they're coming in with the rookie contract. You know, he was on tap to get $6 million again this year. So I mean that shit adds up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's holding Waller's beer. Okay, Waller don't even drink, big dog.
Yeah.
He's holding Waller's sippy cup while he's coming up with new rhymes.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah,
shout out to Darren Waller, Junior's men's mental health.
Hey, I mean, he sounded good the other day, bro. He sounded good at the media day on Monday. So
who?
Michael Mayer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he sounded good.
I thought we were talking Waller there for a second. I'm like, what the hell's Waller doing back on the mic?
I thought you were talking about his rhymes. You're a fan, bro.
I mean, I like Waller for sure.
You and Chris with his albums and shit.
He gone. Yeah. I hope that we get another corner. That would be cool. I hope we pick up another linebacker.
Another one? Who was out there? Yeah. Shit.
I don't know, man. It's still June.
Did you find out about Simmons? What position he plays?
Yes, I know. All right. Fuck, dude. Well, okay, mister. Did you pull the tampon out of your fucking
well, because you were saying what do you want us to do? Sign Simmons.
Like, what are you talking about? Since early today, you've been at it.
He's a fucking diva. He hasn't been on camera in a long time. So now he's back on camera. He's going to be.
And I was letting you know he's not a linebacker.
Mr. Hollywood.
It's all right there, Beyonce. You'll be okay.
Yeah, you're okay, bro.
I was just saying, bro. What do you got to do? What do you got to
Jesus.
do with linebackers?
Bro, either way, I mean, it's a safety. We still need a safety.
Yeah,
can
but we were
still-
talking about that.
Yeah, all right. Either way, bro. Jesus Christ. Take the fucking tampon out of your
Hey, Chewy, today's National Corn Day, bro. Get your corn on, big dog.
He did go Hollywood, bro. Yeah.
How the fuck did I go Hollywood if I haven't been
He
here?
wants us to make the show. He just wants
Did
to
I
pull
go
up
on
and just
movies?
like,
Did I?
he just wants to pull up and just like, all right, cool.
Someone
I'm here.
please
We can
tell me
start
the
the show
movie that
now,
I'm in.
guys.
That all of a
Show
sudden
now,
I'm
guys.
Hollywood. I haven't even been on anyone's show. Only ARs as a quiz show. And that was it.
Well, that's just it. It's going to your head. You won Sunday. You won yesterday.
Yeah, bro.
You know, nah, it ain't.
Hasn't been on for like a month and a half, and now he's on these. Two
Actually, you know
shows.
what, Jeff? I was kind of disappointed because I thought you would do better. Yeah. I thought you would do better at the quiz show. I did. Yeah.
All I
The
knew
other
was
two,
upset, bro.
I kind of knew it was going to
I was
happen.
doing better
yesterday.
answering the questions last night in the chat than I was in our game.
Hey,
on Sunday.
you know what? That happened to me yesterday on one of them. I said it, and they didn't hear me, but they heard Nate.
And that's what happened to
he
me
kept-
on Sunday.
he
There
kept
were
thinking
two
it was
that I
me,
answered
bro.
before you, and
He kept
AR
thinking it was
even
me.
admitted after the fact. He goes, "Yeah, you did." Say
Yeah,
the
but I
murder,
didn't get up and cry about it like you did.
I should have won.
You know what? I should have taken credit for those answers, bro. But up my score. My score. I still got some right. I don't care. Shit. I don't care.
Yeah, he's fucking Captain Cranky Pants today.
Yeah, bro. It's because
I'm not hearing about Mason Graham or every Notre. No, the only Notre Dame player out there right now that I'm. Oh yeah, no, I can't cheer for him because he's on the Broncos, so I can't. But yeah, only Mayer. Yeah,
Wait, who's on the Broncos?
they had our running back. They had Estime. Yeah.
Where did Grant go? Who took him?
Which Grant?
Oh, never mind. Was it? No, never mind. He was from Michigan. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Where did he
Graham
go?
from
Anyway?
Michigan
Where did
went
Grant
to. Oh, he's talking about Mason Graham because I told him how much I liked him.
No, I know that. Where
Yeah.
did his partner in crime go? Grant. Where did he end up? I forget where he got drafted.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Mm-mm.
All right, so
Corny.
what are we gonna do? We're gonna do a mock draft for 2026.
I know. Starting the mock drafts already, bro.
Oh my god, I am so done with doing.
Can we make sure we get linebackers this time? You know, so we're not out here fishing in the trash.
Yeah. Bro. Facts, bro. I'm not even disagreeing. It should have been the dress. I don't know.
How many of you motherfuckers are gonna go out there and buy a Pratt jersey? Thank you.
Well, let him be here for the next year. What's the point of going out and getting a Pratt jersey if we know he's not going to be here
So
next
if Ramsey
year?
came, you're not gonna wear a Ramsey jersey?
What about Roberts? He's on a 1 year. Are you gonna get a Ramsey jersey if he's on a 1 year?
I would if he came.
I ain't buying a jersey of anybody that's on a 1 year goddamn contract. No
Well, we
problem.
already established the last jersey you had was Robert Gallery.
That's right.
We did.
That's right.
Did you hear Nate say that
Learn my
yesterday when
lesson.
his picture
Took
came
one
out?
time for me to learn my lesson, and I was done.
Oh man.
The only exception I would make right now would be a JPJ jersey. That would be
Is who?
JPJ.
Oh, really? You wouldn't even
Yeah.
want a Max one?
I don't have any desire to have a Max jersey.
A Max Crosby
Yeah.
one? Really?
Nope,
Why?
because I don't want it.
Hold up.
There's only one defensive player I would honestly ever get, and that would be Howie Long. I would not want a Max Crosby.
What?
No desire.
Why?
Because I just don't want one.
Do you not
I
like
don't
it?
want. Huh?
He does it. He wants to trade him. Remember?
No, it's not that. I just don't want it. I just don't
Yeah.
want I don't want a Max Crosby jersey. I have no desire to want one or order one. No.
The top two Raider jerseys. Well, now he's three, I think. I think Genty passed them. But it was Max, Bowers, and Genty. Now.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't want a Max Crosby jersey.
No.
Damn, that's crazy. When I said you're basic.
The motherfucker's more white than I am. he's a ginger, and he's milk white. That's how white he is.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Right, boy, now? Fucking racist ass.
Nope. Fucking Jeff. Stop the hate.
Oh man.
Howie Long would probably be the only defensive player I would ever get.
Is it just because you don't like wearing defensive player jerseys? Because you were an offensive guy?
Now on the offensive side, that's a different story.
I couldn't think of an offensive player besides Bowers I would want right now.
I'm going old school though. JPJ would be the current player.
No, I know that. I mean, like right now. Yeah, current.
Right now, JPJ would be the only jersey on this current roster that I would get. Number one, I ain't wearing a running back or a quarterback jersey.
Nah, DJ, old school, he would go old school. We've established that. We're talking about the current team.
Yeah, current team, JPJ would be the only jersey on this roster I would get.
Wow. And JPJ only has like 1 year in, bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That never would have.
It was those Bowers. And Genty hasn't even played yet. He could be a complete bust.
I know.
But we know what Max is.
That's a possibility. I mean, there's no guarantee. I mean, he could come out here week one, blow his knee out, and then he's done for his career.
I remember being that guy that would get our draft picks jerseys. Like, I remember that.
See, like I said, I did it once and then
not even as a mirror.
No.
Bro, we got to get you a McCormick jersey.
Who, me? Told you, I'm not wearing a skill position. What about an
AOC jersey?
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
no skill positions. No tight end, no wide receiver. Dude, 200-pound dude wearing a fucking tight end jersey or a quarterback jersey or a Genty jersey would just look wrong. Why? It's like, motherfucker, you ain't no running back. Look at you. You're the size of 3 running backs. Get out of here. No.
Oh my god!
I thought
that's why I go for an offensive lineman, because if I'm still big and fat, it doesn't look that bad on me because that's how it's supposed to.
Because you're a big guy, a single digit don't look good on
you. one digit like a 1, and it's all stretched out, and they'd be like, "What's with the stick on your shirt?"
That's funny, Joe. I did not know that about you. That's good to know. Uh-huh.
There you go. Detroit agrees with you.
He agrees with you on a college bust. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not looking to say that he's going to be a bust. I'm just saying you don't know. Nobody knows.
I don't think he's going to be a bust. But
no, I don't think so either. But
you know what? Like
that's the realm of possibility.
I understand the Genty thing, but it's mind blowing to me. You wouldn't want a Crosby one.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is very true, bro.
Like he's currently the face of our team.
Yes, and he's been in the team for what, 6 seasons? This is 6th season or 5th season?
7.
Yeah.
Nope. There you go. Yeah, just what Dixon said. I choose my jerseys by weight classifications. That's exactly right.
Max is just too skinny.
You open up his closet, it's like Upshaw, Shell, Otto, Wisniewski.
That's what I would get. I would get Otto.
You get a Dan Mosbar jersey, wouldn't you?
I would.
Yeah.
I would get a Wisniewski. Yep.
Rock says one of us has a Naseem jersey.
So what if we do, Rock? You like it?
I already told you there's only one defensive player of jersey I would ever wear, and that would be Rolando McClain.
Oh my God! Really, Romac? That's a.
Oh. No, it would be Howie. That's the only jersey I would ever get.
That's a custom.
Yeah. You imagine you walked into Dunkin' Donuts with that jersey, bro? I wonder if they would finally sponsor you. Dunkin' and then a 1, bro. Just fucking 1.
Well, Dunkin' a number 1, and then the colors would have to be the brown and the pink on the numbers. But a black jersey.
They'll make the C patch orange, bro.
Right?
Yeah,
would be the fucking that'll be, man. You know what? I'm gonna snap pictures. If I can fucking make you one, I will watch.
Look what I made you.
Mm-hmm. Oh man,
They would kick Jeff
Good thing
out.
I go through the drive-through, so that's even better.
Oh man. Okay, I was just in shock. I couldn't believe he said no to that. I was like, wow.
Oh man.
I bought a Crosby jersey. It wasn't even for me. I gave it to my son.
Well, yeah, I mean, my nephew Crosby.
The wife bought an auto one for me, but they sent the wrong goddamn size, and
What size did they give you?
like 2 sizes too small.
Oh shit.
I'd have to lose like 200 pounds to fit in the damn thing.
Oh.
Then I wouldn't look right. Be like this skinny guy in a fucking offensive lineman's jersey. It's like, who the fuck is this?
You're so stupid.
Oh man.
You know what? We were thinking about doing that though. It was me and my cousin, because he's a big dude, and my little nephew, not the young one, but the older one. He's big too. About doing the auto, shell, and upshaw, having the 3 big dudes like that. Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chewy, for real. Everybody wants that Max Crosby jersey.
I mean, how often, how many times do you see an upshore or a shell? You see autos all the time, but how
you see
often
auto all the time. Yeah.
How often do you see an art shell or a Gene Upshaw jersey?
Rarely.
You
And
don't
if
see
you do, it's someone like Jack Kenna or Mike.
Yeah,
Mike.
it's somebody that remembers watching them play.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
I mean, back in the day, everybody had a Howie Long or a Tim Brown.
My
those things
first
like-
jersey was
those
Marcus, and my second one was Howie. Yeah.
Man was a cannon.
Yeah, because those were the 2 main dudes in LA when I
Yeah.
started the fan. Yeah.
And Bo just didn't play long enough because of the injury.
No, bro. When Bo came, LA was flooded with Bo.
Oh no, I know, I get
Oh,
that,
man.
but he was here and gone so fast. That was the downside.
Oh yeah. But people still rock it. Like,
Oh,
when
yeah.
we signed AP, I was so excited the whole LA days. I went and I got a Mitchell and Ness Bo Jackson one. Yeah. So I got the fucking it's fucking dope. I love it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn, Chewy McFadden was his first one.
Yeah. Damn. Fan. I like my fan too.
That was my son's first Raider jersey. Was a
Jay, you
McFadden.
said yours was Rich Cannon?
Mine was a Rich Cannon, bro. Yeah.
That was the cool ones too, because it was the Reebok ones.
Mm-hmm.
It was the mesh still.
Yeah. I know. It's my favorite one.
Still,
Bro.
man, there's still nothing better than those old starter jackets from the 80s, man.
Oh, you ain't lying, man.
I still got mine. I still got mine from the 80s.
Look, I told you, Sacktown's got an Alzado. See a Tatum. The Tatum was one I could see him having, and a Beaker. He got a great Beaker. Damn.
Wow. Don't see those.
Mhm.
There you go, Rice.
Jerry Rice.
I
So
want that one, bro. I need to go.
someone gave me a Jerry Rice one year, and I gave it back to him, and I told him I wanted a Tim Brown. And I get it. Jerry Rice is a legend. He played with us, but to me, I always saw him as a 49er. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, DJ's with you. Look at that. Max hasn't done enough for me to want his jersey. He has not led the league in sacks. No defensive player of the year. No significant game-winning play. Bro, do you not remember the New England game?
Wow, I know, right?
No
One game.
Safety.
like Mac, and no dominant playoff moment. Mac didn't have a dominant playoff moment either, and I love Khalil Mack. So, but I get what you're saying, DJ. I get what you're saying, but I don't know if I would be that harsh though. To say he hasn't done enough to solidify you thinking you need a Raider jersey.
Yeah, cool, Kev. That's a 30-something-year-old jacket. It's still hanging up in a closet in my bedroom.
You still have yours, bro?
Yeah.
What size is it? You gotta give that to me.
Oh hell no! I ain't leaving this house again.
My
My son had it for the last 4 years, but now he got too big for it, so he gave it back to me. So it's hanging up in my closet.
Bro,
Still original from the 80s, man.
Wait to fit in it if I have to, Jeff.
I can only imagine I wonder what that would actually go for if somebody.
Hey, just wear it big, bro. Who cares?
The actual original starter ones,
An
because they remade
original one from the 80s.
Yeah, but
I'm
the
sure I could get
original ones,
Decent
ooh.
money.
That's right, Kenny. Tim Brown is one of the all-time. That's my favorite all-time Raider. Actually,
Oh yeah.
Majestic, dude. I totally forgot about Majestic, the brand.
Yeah, Majestics are dope. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, but moving along. Mini camp Mini camp is this week. We had OTAs last week. Now the mini camp started a couple of days ago. Actually ended today because it was only like a 2-day thing.
What ended today?
The mini camp.
Oh, it's still tomorrow as well.
Oh yeah, my bad. Tomorrow. So that's it's from like the 10th to the 12th.
Yeah.
That right? Yeah.
Then they get their summer vacation.
Gravy's a down, bro. He's got a Michael Huff jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, mini camp ends tomorrow's the last day, right? Then they go on summer break.
Tomorrow's last day. Yeah.
What's up, Gravy?
Bro, I barely remember what day it is.
Yeah, then it's like the 24th of July when they come back.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
It's a minute. So we can go into the dry season pretty soon.
It already was. Can it get any drier?
Even more, bro. Yep, exactly.
You guys are about to see so many reports come out after this when this break starts about what supposedly people saw and who's gonna start and this and that based on these 2 days. Watch.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, what?
I got some footage. So I got some footage for mini camp. So let me go ahead and pull that up. They got online.
That's Robert Gallery, Jeff.
Man, they even got Ashton out there blocking. There you go.
Wait, I didn't see his stance. I won't make a big deal out of it.
There you go. Another one. There you go.
Oh man. You're messing with Ashton. He looks 2 seconds slower.
AOC 12 looks so damn good out there. Come on, man.
Oh my god, bro.
Like,
I can see why they're saying he's gonna be the starter.
He's gonna be the MVP, and they're gonna not give it out anymore because he's gonna make it so unattainable again. No one else will ever win the MVP. They're retiring the MVP award after the 2025 season.
There you go.
The Bowers? Look at Brock. Look at Brock.
Yep.
Woo! Look at Big Mike. How you pause it on Big Mike, dog?
Where?
Now you're hating like Chris.
Oh no, that's it, bro.
Okay.
That was the clip.
I was like, Chris,
you know what, Leo? You know how you used to, make fun of the combine. It was the underwear Olympics and all that.
Underwear Olympics, yes.
That's basically what this is.
Yeah.
When you watch these, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Wake me up when they strap on the pads and start smacking each other. And actually,
because I went 3 years ago in Vegas or 2 years ago in Vegas to the camp, and I met the tight end OJ Howard, big physical motherfucker, huge, bro, right out there killing it in practice. 3 weeks later, motherfucker got cut.
Wow.
So yeah. Ask Chris. Chris probably remembers, dog. He's like, Leo, didn't you come back with a lot of OJ Howard footage? And I was like, yep.
What's up, Faded?
Boom.
Yeah, it's like I said, once you see them out there with the skull cap on, that concussion thing, but now shit's getting real. Now we're talking hitting.
Yeah, when they start putting, and you know what? That's why I like that they're doing joint practices this year. We didn't do that last year.
Yeah.
So I do like that. I think we were talking in another group, and they're like, "Wake me up when joint practices start." Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
lunatics in the house. What's up, lunatic?
Shout out to my guy.
What up, Brad?
He just lunatic.
Loon!
Pulling up,
Dude, Loon had me dying today. Loon, your fucking post, bro.
That hat, bro. Never talk about that hat ever again.
No. His post about AOC and the machine. Did you see it?
No.
Oh my god, bro. Oh shit. What do they call those baseball machines that throw the balls?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, it's funny.
Are you bringing it up? I want to see this.
That's what I'm looking for.
I could bring it up.
Find it. Yeah, find it. It's on his page. Yeah.
I have it here.
That shit was hilarious, bro. Oh my god. Gino still can throw darts. Man, I think it's one of the most underrated things about Gino is accuracy. Yeah. And his deep ball.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch it?
No, I'm just laughing at 805's comment.
Oh, good job,
Okay,
Jay.
Man,
see, I told you they put you up to this.
All right, here we go.
No one saw coming. Aiden O'Connell versus a jugs machine. That's steel, bolts, and 600 revolutions per minute of raw accuracy. In the coming turn of events, Aiden O'Connell has officially lost the backup QB battle to a stationary object. The coaching staff cited unmatched consistency from the jugs machine, praising its tight spirals, perfect timing, and, most shockingly, its superior pocket presence. When asked to compare the mobility of the two, one assistant coach shrugged and said, honestly, about the same, but the jugs machine doesn't trip over its own feet. Aiden, ever the professional, responded to the demotion with class. Look, I may have opposable thumbs, but that thing throws a better deep ball. Sources say next week's competition will be between O'Connell and a tackling dummy. Early betting lines favor the dummy. OTAs, it's the quarterback battle no one saw coming. Aiden O'Connell.
Oh man.
Everybody's shitting on poor AOC. Wow. God damn.
Shout out to my guy, Raiders Allegiance. Make sure you guys go ahead and give my guy a follow if you haven't done so already in the sub. For sure. That's
He said, I want to see more open practices at Allegiant. That wasn't really a practice, 0805. That was more of a show. Remember? That was more of a show for us than anything. It was cool, though. It was cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't let
right now they have
somebody see that.
I forget where I saw it today on whose show, but they had it was on the cage match before we started. They're showing the rankings for QBs right now on our team, and they got Miller number 3 ahead of
the depth chart. Yeah, they got him ahead of Tommy, right? But I think we knew that. Didn't we say that during our draft recap? Like we knew Tommy was coming in more as a receiver.
Yeah.
No.
He's gonna
They got Miller as the number 3 quarterback. That's how they have him on the depth chart. So they got him again ahead of Bradley.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Carter. Oh yeah, Carter's
Yes.
This ain't his regime,
more
he's
than
gonna
that
get
Bradley than
bounced. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I know touchdown Tommy was the other one they were talking about, him being ready and shit. But
yeah,
Tommy's gonna play receiver.
Bradley's gonna be odd man out for sure.
Yeah, sadly he is. I liked him, man. There's always like that preseason hero. You know, every year you have one. Carter Bradley was my preseason hero.
Not anymore.
Him and McAllister. Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny. But speaking of minicamp, there was a presser the other day. Kolton Miller was on it. Kolton Miller presser.
Here we go.
And this is the thing. He says, "I want to be a Raider." Big thing here. So let's go ahead and pull up that presser real quick.
A lot of motherfuckers have said that too, Colton. They ain't here no more.
We'll see. It's different. It'd be different now.
You just don't let go of left tackle.
You personally, what would have made your decision to commit to coming in and practicing throughout OTAs and being here at mandatory?
I've been here for a long time, man. This is it's what I do, and looking to just improve each day and the
Stop
direction
the video there for
the organization is going with.
He's been on this team for how many years? That's the most I've ever seen him talk right there.
Yeah.
Seriously, he doesn't say anything.
But I mean, how many offensive linemen actually will talk? You know?
Oh, enough of them. Trust me. But you're talking about a guy that's just a quiet leader. He leads by example in that locker room. You know, that's what I respect.
I get what you're saying. You're right. Yeah.
You know, he doesn't need to come out and be mouthy.
But he doesn't have that personality though either to be that.
Doesn't have to. As long as he flips that switch when he steps on the field and he becomes lethal, that's all that matters. You know.
So now we love Colton again. That's what I'm guessing.
I always have. I never wanted him gone.
I didn't say you, bro. Relax.
Well, I'm the only
Remember
one
when people were saying how we should trade him because he wanted more money and he was being greedy. And
Dude, Grinch, go back up in your mountain. God damn, you're miserable today. Holy
no, I'm just. You do not remember where people were saying trade Kolton.
Oh yeah, everybody was.
That's
Except
what
for
I'm
me.
saying. So after this, like everybody loves him again, or what?
I guess.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me play the rest of it.
Sorry.
You know, Pete, he's preaching competition. You know, we got to make everyone better, including the young guys. So I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing and lead the guys, and that's how I'm rolling. Hey, I want to be a Raider. I want to be a Raider for life. You know, I love it here. I don't want to go anywhere else. So, and you know, I only know one way to do it, and that's showing up, getting better each day.
Yeah, you're going to.
Sounds good. Until the team decides to make business decisions.
There we go.
I want him to stay, bro. I want him to stay. I really do. All I'm saying though is let's not get all like he needs to be one forever because we know how this business works. I wanted Josh Jacobs to be a Raider forever. Contract shit, front office shit, right? Shit we don't have control over.
That wasn't even Jacob's fault either. That wasn't even.
That's
like
a different
him.
regime. That's
It
a
wasn't
totally
even him
different
saying
regime.
"screw you, I'm out of here." You know that.
That's
that
what I'm
was just-
saying.
that
Colton
was
could be the
Telesco
same
just being
way.
a dick.
And then come next season, they're like, oh, we drafted one. Like, you're out, bro.
Yeah, that was just Telesco being stupid.
Mhm. I would love, don't get me wrong, I would love for Colton to finish off as a Raider. Yeah. I really would. Yeah. But
Like
I don't
said,
get my
you just
hope
don't
anymore.
you just don't let a left tackle go. Not in this league. Not unless you've got a plan.
What about for draft capital? You know how much you love draft capital. Get you some 20 players in the draft.
You better be grabbing a freaking amazing left tackle then with that if that's what you're going to do.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know, whether it be free agency or trading or grabbing the best one out there out of the draft. Other than that, you don't. let a guy like that go. Absolutely not.
Fucking 805.
I know. I saw that.
Oh man. I can't wait for the season to start and see y'all.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
I liked everything I heard about that Colton said. I mean, I think that deal is gonna most likely happen. You got to keep your left tackle. Left tackles don't fucking grow on trees. Who are you gonna go get?
Neither they're running
That's
back.
really good. That's really good. They ain't nobody right now. I don't know about next year, and if they do, I don't know if we're gonna be able to afford them.
Yeah, right now I don't see anyone really playing left, right? Besides him. Jeff, you're
Out of
our
this
O-line.
one?
Charles Grant is nowhere near ready.
On the current team, who could play that left tackle position?
Charles Grant is nowhere near ready to play that position.
Closest
man,
one would
Charles Grant,
possibly
he don't
be.
Shit.
Closest one would probably be Glaze.
Glaze, right?
That would be it.
But
That would
Glaze
be
is on the
only
right.
one that I would. That would be the only one I could be comfortable with them saying, "Hey, you know, we're going to try him at left tackle." Okay, but let's see how it goes. Better have a quick hook on that. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
No, I get you. Yeah. No, I hope he stays. I really do. I'm glad he wants to be here. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, the
saying.
last thing you need now, after we've somewhat pieced together an offensive line, is for them to say, "Yeah, well, you know,
Right
what,
when we've been
we cut ties with you. See you later." Now
number
we're back to scratch.
Yeah.
You know,
And we're still hoping it's peace because we know we have the center, we have the tackles. It's the guards that we're worried about, right now. How are they going to actually play once the pads come on? All right.
You know, I'm happier that we're having to worry about who's going to play guard instead of sitting there going, who's going to play left tackle, who's playing right tackle.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
if we're worried about the guards, at least on either side, you know, you've got 3 players around whoever's going to be playing those guard positions where they'll be able to help out, and it might not be as bad.
So do you think having a player like Gino now at quarterback who has more experience, more pocket awareness, more, is going to help Kolton more to be able to perform better than say having.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if he's 100% healed from that injury, that's huge. That's the biggest thing, and knowing that, you've got a little bit more of a mobile quarterback back there.
Mm-hmm.
Plus he's got legit weapons to throw to now. He didn't have that. We didn't have that.
Bowers, Meyer.
That was it. You had two players you could count on throwing the ball to.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got options. So I think I'll tell you what, I think the offense is going to be better than people think it's going to be.
Who told on me? I'm sorry.
Huh?
My girl's over here texting me to be nice. Who told on me, motherfuckers?
I know. Listen to her. Why y'all crabby, bro? Damn.
Yeah.
No, I'm watching.
I know, right? But yeah, Jeff, that's my thing though. Is that whole thing like how is that gonna work out? I think it's gonna help the line when it comes to that sense. Yeah.
Well, that and hopefully Genty works out the right way. I mean, now you got a running game too, so now defenses are gonna have to respect our offense. They're gonna have to. Last year we were too one-dimensional. They could just stack the box and dare them to throw. It's like you ain't running on us. That's for damn sure. So. We're sending everything after your quarterback. Good luck. It's like you just close your eyes and cringe because someone's getting smacked.
Yeah.
Now it's a totally different situation.
Fucking rock. Does your gator like go out to like sea level as well? How do you know there's gay fish, bro? Like how does Rock know a fish is gay? Somebody tells me he knows from experience, bro. I'm just saying. I
thought you were talking to me for a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
On fire tonight,
Fuck. The evokes.
MVP incoming. Oh God, here we go.
Most. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. We go in.
Last year we were so worried about the defense. I mean the offense, and the defense was the strength. It seems like everyone seems our offense is cool this year.
Yeah.
I think it's flip-flopped again. I think it's back to our offense is going to be better, to be honest with you.
And this is the thing. We talked about it on Monday too, Jeff. Dante Thornton really showcasing in this offseason currently, really standing out in OTAs and then doing his thing now in minicamp. I think literally, was it yesterday or today? He literally, I forgot who he smoked, but he got a dime literally tossed by Gino for a touchdown. And he's on a roll, bro. Obviously, it's different because we're not the pads yet. Dante.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess he has the route tree, man. I guess he can run a route, and his hands are pretty good. So that might be another weapon that is going to be available to us come the season. That's the best that we're hoping for. I mean, I know we got Besh. Besh has been a little bit more of the quiet one, but Dante Thornton is really stood out this.
Is he signed or not?
Yeah, everybody signed.
So why were they saying Beck isn't officially signed?
Oh, I don't know. That was like months ago. He signed like the first week.
This was like 2 weeks ago.
Everybody signed. All the deals were through.
No.
Now they could still get cut, obviously, but the likelihood of Besh really being cut is highly unlikely,
They really bet a picture of beer that Pegues was going to touch the ball this year.
Hey, if it's goal line, fuck it. Put that man through.
I wouldn't mind if Pegues touched the ball just to see a big guy score a fucking touchdown.
Yeah.
Right? Then Jeff would have to get his jersey because that one would match.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
It's such a tool.
So people think Pratt is that good. He just comes in and becomes a starting middle linebacker.
I don't know. Obviously, he still has to.
So he starts over Roberts. He starts over White.
I don't know if he starts over Roberts, but he's probably gonna definitely be in there.
So he starts over White.
I think he starts over White because he's a healthier one. He's been healthier. He's been healthier. I think he's probably a little more talented than Devin White as of late.
He said Lucky Tofu moving a running back. Imagine that beast. Y'all ever seen that movie with The Rock, Gridiron Gangs?
Yes.
Do you remember that big Samoan dude, Junior, that was like playing? That's what that would look like if he was to play fucking running. Mm-hmm. Just on the onesie. They cannot get the onesie out of their mind, bro.
Yeah. It's a classic photo.
Look at Rocket. I'm telling you, he's having his own conversation. Now he's saying Beck is getting cut. He has laid hands.
Tripping.
Well, Lunatic says he hasn't been signed yet. He's saying Beck is still
I don't know. I haven't. As far as I know, everybody's signed. I think
he said only 2 second-round players in the draft signed.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
But he's on the cap. But he's already listed for the cap. So
right, only 2 second-round players that signed. Jeff, where did you see that?
Lunatic said it.
Yeah, you know why? Because I heard what happened was one of them got a signing bonus, like a guaranteed bonus. And now all the second rounders are like, hey, motherfuckers, like I want one too. Shit.
That's what you and I were talking about yesterday, I think.
Yeah. See, I knew I wasn't crazy, Lewin. I'm glad you're here, Lunatic.
Yeah, he signed his 4-year contract, $7.56 million, with a $2.4 million signing bonus.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know.
He wasn't getting a signing bonus as a second rounder.
Yeah, Thorin's got size, bro. He's got size and he's got speed. So if he can develop, those routes, learn how to get off the people, not get blanketed, not get locked up. Once you come to the NFL, is a little different, obviously.
Yep.
Boy's got size. He's got speed. Can he do it in the NFL? We'll just see.
Well, like I said with Jay the other day, I said, he's got the ability to rip the top off of this. Really open up the passing game and making the run game happen too. Because like I said, defenses are going to have to respect the offense. They're going to have to.
Now, is he doing that off Jeremy Chin or is he doing that against Chris Smith?
I think both. He's doing it off Chin, bro. He's already beat Chin. He's
Pete Carroll out there running the cornerback position.
Or is he doing it off Pete Carroll?
Yeah, that's why it was so good.
That's why AOC looks good. He's throwing the ball when Carroll's out there as a DB, bro. That's it. That's what we figured it out, Jeff. We figured it out. That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing too. Dante has also been doing special teams work. So he's taking some I think punt returns and kickoff returns.
Yeah, see, he did say that. He's like the 2 that signed fully guaranteed. So everyone else is waiting to see who signs next and how much is guaranteed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got conflicting reports. So I don't know. Just read that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Besh.
Because I had heard that too on Q Show on Locked On Raiders. And then they had said it would be because they get emails when somebody officially signs. And I guess they haven't received an email from his saying he's officially dead.
I don't know. Yeah. So it's conflicting because I gotta say, that's the thing. I don't know.
Weird.
But Overcap has it, but I think it just has like
but it's expected to be maybe. Yeah.
Like it's a base. It has it where it shows.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
840,000.
Yeah.
840,000. No signing bonus. No signing bonus. That's all they have for him.
Rocky says, how's he going to take a pay cut when he hasn't even signed a first contract? How you going to take a pay cut when you haven't even got paid yet?
Yeah.
Please explain your math.
Yeah.
That
That'll
must
make
be
no
like
sense.
blue fish math or something. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, if anything, it might be a pay cut from the NIL money.
I don't know. I don't know how much he was getting in AL. Yeah. Because you know how that depends on the schools, too.
Yeah.
Because Beck came from what? TCU? Yeah,
Yes,
TCU.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I know it's Texas. They got NIL for days out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But
I
I
mean,
mean,
might have also gotten the sympathy money because of his brother.
Oh, he did mention his brother when he came on. I did hear that.
yeah.
On media
Yeah.
day, like everything I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was his comment to the Raiders when you get drafted by us. He says, "You're not getting one, two."
Yeah.
Meaning,
Yeah.
you know, his brother's coming with them in spirit, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, Besh is
Yeah.
a Raider. That dude was suited up the other day.
Yeah, that's what I saw because I
He's a
saw him.
Raider. He's a Raider. Yeah, he's a Raider.
Signed or not? Because
Yeah.
he's suited
It's
up.
Yeah, it's gonna
Because you
happen.
can't go on the field unless you're signed, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has his number and everything. He's 18. So it's probably not update on over the cap. So I mean, Yahoo Sports. That's what gave me those numbers that I read you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know who the two guys were that got signed already. Then that lunatic's talking about, but man, whoever that is, whatever team that was, they fucked it up for everybody now. 'Cause now
Who was it? I can't remember who it was. I knew who it
it's
was.
gonna
but I can't
delay. It's gonna delay people because, like Lunatic just said, he goes, everybody's waiting for the next domino to drop. Like, ooh, what's he gonna get? Just like look at what happened with Max Crosby. As soon as we signed Max to that extension, making him the highest
And that's
paid,
why I kept saying it
a week
wasn't-
later, Myles Garrett gets his deal, and you know,
he was what highest paid for like 2 days.
yeah, something like what it is.
Yeah.
But we got at it at the right time because you know
we
that
did.
if Myles Garrett would have re-signed with them prior to Max would have been looking for the same dollar amount or fairly close to it.
That's
So
who it was.
we only had 1 second round pick. So
It
I
was
don't
the
know
The Texans signed their second round pick to a fully guaranteed contract. That's who it was. Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah. Doom.
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, wide receiver for my
From see, and if it's a receiver, even more reason. Look at that receiver. Yeah. You remember back in our day, Jeff, that was the whole thing with why there's a rookie cap now. Because once one dude signed, then everybody who got picked above him had to make more money than that dude.
Just think of the money we would have saved with Jamarcus dumbass.
Exactly.
That's how the rookie contracts were in effect back then.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have thrown the Brinks truck at him like we did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the other problem. These rookies would hold out before training camp because they wanted, especially if they were a top pick, they wanted every penny they could possibly get, bastards. And then they turn out to be a complete bust like that jackass.
Like Leaf, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see him playing live, Jamarcus? Jamarcus Russell?
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
I went to he was a quarterback when we played the Cowboys when the inaugural season. Yeah, I saw him play in Dallas. I left fucking so sad that day.
I saw him playing in New York against the Giants. We lost 44-7. The only touchdown we got was in front of where I was sitting. Oh God, he was just so bad that day.
He was so man.
Bad.
He used to miss wide open wide receivers so bad. Yeah. Mind you, that ball came flying.
Oh yeah, yeah, to the other team.
Yeah. I think one time in Oakland, it was like a 5 or something, a short out, quick receiver wide open, waiting for the ball. Boom! Like it just went right over his fucking head, bro.
Yep.
Like we were just like all booing and all that shit.
Yeah. Really quick, shout out to our guy Chewy with the $2 holler. We need to win now, damn it. Shout out to our guy Chewy. Appreciate you, brother. The $2 special.
Shopkey brings up a good
Thank you, brother.
question, man.
But if you're a spy tech, you do anything to pick up Anthony Richardson if the Colts.
I saw your face, Jeff, but I will tell you why you do. With Gino, you have time to develop this kid. Just saying.
Do you not? No, this is my thing. For me, I don't know. Do you think this guy is possibly already ruined?
Is
I
what?
feel like he might be ruined.
He might, and that's the sad part. He might be ruined already.
Yeah,
Because they didn't know how to groom him. And they just threw him out there.
I honestly think Richardson is basically this current generation's RG3. He's just not going to be.
Oh no, RG3 wasn't as big as him though.
It doesn't matter. He still got hurt, and then fucking Dick fucking ruined him by putting him in when he shouldn't have. He should have let him sit the rest of that year.
I get what you're saying with the injury and the ruining.
RG3 could have had a real good career if he would have just sat the rest of the season and not be rushed back in for the playoffs. He ruined that.
See, and that part's different though because RG3 was a legit quarterback. He could play quarterback.
Yeah.
Richardson
that's
is a physical specimen that is playing quarterback that you would hope, can make those throws. Yeah. It's two quarters. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Richardson's going to be anything. I think.
To me, it's like Milroe is the new Richardson, right?
He's going to be a backup. He's going to be a
wanted
backup. Yeah. People not going to take that kind of chance on him.
Tony, what up, Tony?
I
ain't seen you in a minute, Tony. What's going on, big dog?
See, this is our guy Shopkeep.
Yes.
I feel like Richardson needs to sit behind a vet for 2 or 3 years and sort it out. But that's the thing. I think he's just ruined. I think they fucked up in Indy. He went to shit, man. I don't know.
You can tell Jeff is old school because he called him Shanadick.
I hate that guy.
Because if you were from that era, you hated fucking Shanahan. And not even that one. His dad. His dad is the one you fucking.
A little cheesy, little fucking. That's what it looked like.
You said it, bro. It fucking was it Jack that laughed? Yeah, I was like, I know they remember that fucking nickname.
And I think with Richardson too, he could potentially be more like a Cordell Stewart type, where he's not like a real good legit quarterback, but he can come in and do he can kind of be like a gimmick type quarterback.
What's that dude from New Orleans? Ask your wife, Jay. The kid from New Orleans who does that. What's his name?
Taysom Hill.
Was the tight end?
Yeah,
the tight end. Taysom Hill.
Yeah, he could be that.
Yeah. Where he comes out there, you don't know if he's running, throwing the ball, or handing it off.
Yeah. Oh, how we had kind of Mariota with Carr.
He said, "Don't mention Anthony Richardson."
Fucking 805.
What was the question?
Now we just see fucking Jeff's back in the screen.
Jeff, you okay? Where's his life alert?
He's having a wardrobe. He's doing a wardrobe change.
Oh, wardrobe change.
A fly stuck in the last time the dog went out, and I'm trying to get it. It's pissed me off.
This motherfucker's fighting with the fly. You gotta use your chopsticks to get it.
Yeah, you gotta do it the Miss Miyagi way, bro. Get fly.
I'll grab my 45 from there and just start shooting the walls trying to get it.
Oh, Jesus.
You would.
I could get away with it, I would.
He said, after you're talking about with Nav, man, how do you feel about Pratt? Fucking mid, Jack.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. He's drunk.
Mid until otherwise proven.
Doing the show drunk. Anyways, staying on the offensive topic,
if your girl's watching this, she needs to come get her man.
Come get your man. Have some sense to tone.
How much improvement will the offense have this season?
Yeah, what do you guys think? How much improvement will this offense have? Because we said it earlier. It looks like the offense is going to be the highlight this year, and defense might take a step back. What do you think, Leo?
I think with the O-line getting it together towards the end of the year last year, Ashton Genty, top pick as a running back. We got Bowers as our weapon. Jacoby's there. We added some weapons. Adding Geno to me is a huge, it gives you your answer at fucking quarterback instead of hoping, that 17 games wasn't enough for the Golden Boy. So, you want him to get 20 more. But for me, the biggest key is Chip Kelly.
Chip
Kelly's a
I
huge
agree.
key because you saw the difference in the offense when Turner took over. So
Mhm.
obviously Getzy didn't know what the fuck he was doing, right?
Nope.
So having Chip, that's why it has me more open to seeing it. Big Mike coming back. Big Mike Mayer.
Big Mike. Yeah.
Yes. Big Mike Mayer
He
coming back.
sounds. He looks
Yeah.
better. I
Mhm.
like Mike in this offseason. I think he's going to do big things for sure. I know the talk of the whole trade talk, but like, who out there can you really get for Michael Mayer to really replace him? Nobody.
Oh, yeah. I was not with that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like you can only cover so many people, in this offense. Literally, you got Jacoby, you got Trey Tucker, you got the new guys, Bash, Thornton, Janty now. Janty could go ahead and run routes too if need be.
Yeah, he didn't mention Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker's like,
Trey Tucker. I think he's still going to be here. I think he's still a threat, bro.
yeah.
Special teams.
His special teams. I think
what's
you'll
his
see him.
name's the return
You'll
guy?
still see him on offense. You just won't see him.
Tommy. Touchdown Tommy's gonna be the return guy.
Touchdown Tommy too. Yeah, you still got touchdown Tommy. So we didn't even talk
He
about
said,
that. Dude.
Don't call him mid in my presence. I'm gonna wear a shirt that says mid when I come see you, 805.
Just make sure it says Shador's number and name on the back.
Joey says, I'm drunk. I know you're drunk.
I saw his I saw his show. That's what I'm saying. Even after watching his show, 805, I came out like, I don't know, man. It looked a little lazy to me, but
yeah. That's funny.
I wish I asked him in the show. I wish he had footage of when we played against the Bengals. I wanted to see how much of a superstar he was against us. Because God knows.
Oh, that playoff game?
No, last season against the Bengals.
Oh.
I'm curious to see how he did against us.
So the fact that you don't remember his name in that game should tell you that he wasn't that big of a difference.
That doesn't mean anything.
Their D line fucked us up. Remember how many times that was a game we saw together, Jay, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When the quarterback
that wasn't hard for any team we played against for their defensive line to fuck us up. We were horrible.
Oh, I know. There really wasn't a stopgap there.
Christ, the little Giants could have beaten us last year with that shit with their defensive kids. That was so bad.
Wow.
Hey, shout out to General. He says, I'm not a Raiders fan, my brother is, and I low-key respect for them. I was sad to see Derek Carr retire. Hope the best for y'all. I appreciate you, bro.
Rorschach. What's up, Rorschach Raider?
What's up, Rorschach?
Hey, shout out to our guy, Rorschach Raider. Yep.
Been a member for a month, bro. That's what's up, bro.
That's what's up, my guy. Yeah. He's a member over here.
Congrats.
Too. Appreciate him. Yeah. Hey, and if you guys really want to go ahead and support all three shows, go ahead and become a member today. I have my link pinned up top. Go ahead and click on it, become a member. I know I'm gonna do a giveaway for the shirts. Once I hit 10 members, I think I'm like about 2 or 3 away or 4 away, something like that. Yeah, and I know if you want to be a member on Jeff's channel, the link is near the description. Same thing with Leo. Make sure you guys go ahead and help us support the show. It really does help to keep the lights on for everybody.
That is a great question, General.
And the Raider fans, what are you guys more excited for this year? For me, bro, the offense. I want to see us put up fucking points, bro. This is gonna be a dynamic offense. I'm really, really excited to see that.
I think the sky's the limit with the offense. To be honest with you, I did.
Yeah.
I got so much hope for that offense this year. I mean, first of all, can't get worse than what it was last year. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
The only way is up. Seriously. I mean,
I think we've hit like rock bottom last year. Like
yeah.
It's like you got to hit rock bottom before you get better.
Fucking Abdullah was our lead rusher, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, you know what I'm most excited for? The fucking
What?
tailgates.
Boom. J Loud. Hey, you never answered my question from yesterday. Are you
What?
gonna attend the home opener? My bad, homecoming.
Oh, you said homecoming. That's right. Yeah. No, of course. Yeah, I'll be there. Mhm.
That motherfucker got
All right,
away.
cool. Me too.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Tidy up and
I
J Loud.
was just gonna chill, but
Uh-huh.
Lorenzo Raider Crusaders hit me up. He's gonna have vendors at his party, so I'll work
okay,
that
cool.
day. Sunday, I believe his party's
Okay.
Sunday. I gotta check. But Saturday and then Monday, I'm gonna be free, bro. Monday night game, I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna wake up. Fucking yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah, bro.
for sure.
I'm going.
I'm definitely gonna
We're
be there
going.
for the home opener. Yeah.
All right, there we go. We're gonna link up, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll be there Sunday. I'm not gonna be there. Saturday's a fight, the Canelo fight.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, so I'm not gonna be there. I'm watching at the pad, then I'll leave the next day to Vegas. Yeah.
No.
And then I'll be there Monday
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
you know what? That's what I'm most excited for is the tailgates. Like I already talking to y'all about what games you're going to. Jeff and Mike trying to convince me to go to New England. You know, going to Arizona for a preseason game, bro, to kick it with Sinister Booster Club out there.
Well, me too. I'm gonna be there
Yeah.
too, bro. You're supposed to be there with my boy Jaire Raider.
With who?
With me.
Oh, you go. I didn't know you were going to Arizona.
Yes, I've been. Oh, that's how out of touch you've been.
I'm telling you, yeah, for real. And it was because Hassan and Queen told me, and they convinced me to go, and I was like, okay, I'll go.
Yeah,
And then,
I'm taking the whole fam. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be in Arizona.
Kids are going.
I got confused. I thought the game was Sunday, but the game's Saturday.
The game's
So I'll
Saturday,
get there Friday night, go to the casino, play some Buffalo.
They're gonna have
Roulette,
a tailgate,
and then go to the
They're gonna
game
have
and shit on Saturday. Yeah.
They're gonna have a tailgate. I heard it looks pretty good. I'll send you the link. We might go to that. I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, the tailgate looks nice, bro. I mean, the tailgate's gonna be low key more expensive than going to the game.
I think it was like 20
But
per.
it's all
25 per.
inclusive. All the food, all you can eat, all the drinks you can drink. It starts at 12. It's indoors. So
Where is it at?
Hey, look who just showed up in the chat.
Oh, look, it's the guy whose shirt I'm wearing. Look,
I know.
wearing the Nate
Hey, what are you doing? Get in here.
You're watching us. Of course, we're still on.
shirt.
Yeah.
He said, "What's worse, not knowing the Raider question or having the answer key and getting that?" No, you know what? I was more prepared the second game than I was. No, the first game was harder. The players was harder.
Players were harder.
The first game when I played with Jeff on Sunday, guessing the players, that one was harder on Sunday.
It was. It was.
Mhm.
And make
I
sure
actually
you
think
guys
low-key was easier yesterday with you and Nate than it was Sunday with him and Chris. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure everybody goes and wishes our guy Nate a happy birthday.
General's
His
a
birthday
Niner
tomorrow.
fan.
Yeah.
Hey, General, thank you for stopping by, bro. Respect. You're a Niner fan.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
For nothing but class, brother. Appreciate you for sure. Hey, to
To answer your question, I don't think the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl.
No, I think they're in rebuild mode, bro.
I think your window's closed for a little while.
Yeah.
You're in rebuild mode.
Which is crazy because they had the what you call it, the big contract with Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you lost all those guys, and then you got the contract with Purdy. Yeah.
Who showed up?
Look at my hat.
Birthday boy.
Bro, don't show that right now. What is that?
Hey, you're like a Chargers fan. You're a unicorn.
He looks like a gay fish.
Let's go.
Where's Rock?
Yeah, Rock, we found your gay fish. It's right there at the end.
Mike Trout?
Mike Trout, yeah.
It is a fish on his head. Oh my god, y'all.
Yeah, Mike Trout.
Wow.
Actually, it's more like a dildo sticking out the front
Oh
of his
my
head.
god. Why would you do
It
that?
does.
Why?
What shirt are you wearing?
Are you drunk?
I wish.
You're not? You just came from the game.
The game was earlier. I just came from dinner right now.
Oh, okay.
What's up,
What
Run?
up, run down?
What up, Run? I was at B-Dubs watching
What up, my guy?
the finals right now. That was a fucking game too.
Yeah, Pistons pulled it off.
Yeah.
Pistons?
Pistons.
Somebody
I mean, no.
Pacers.
Hey, begin with a P. Leave me alone.
Exactly. Missed most of the fun, mate. But I'm
I
glad
know.
you're here now. Hey, I still got topics, bro. Don't even trip. Don't even trip.
Wait. Nathan,
Yeah,
how do you feel about our new linebacker?
I like him, but I kind of agree with you that like his biggest highlight was the DC fucking interception. Like I agree with that, but like our linebacking room was so bad before, and we had zero depth that it's only the addition is just makes us better. So I can't be upset at it at all.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Rorschach. Nate just displayed his holiday.
Rundown said it right though, for real.
Money, bro.
Yep. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. My guy got it right. 3 chips.
Well, I saw his show earlier today.
I can
put out.
burn.
He was happy with that move today.
So we just don't want to see Tommy and Devin White on the field. Then is that what it is, or in coverage?
I mean, they're not much, bro. They're not much. And
this dude.
Lindenberg wouldn't even know what he is yet. We don't even know what he is. You want to do the show with me? All right.
Oh, we got the fifth member of the connection now.
Yeah, I had to bring in the fifth member. She's having a little time over there. So, let's see. General says from outside perspective, how do you think the Nans?
We got some excellent backup for the person they're going to start. Yeah,
for sure.
Put his thing back up. What's his background?
What?
Who?
Tony.
Who?
Is that what you were saying? He's got what background for him?
Tecmo Bowl. I got his back.
Oh.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Salute.
How old do you turn, bro? Tomorrow?
27.
20?
Like the GOAT.
Wow.
That dude's only 27,
bro.
No, his number is 27. He's 31.
I was gonna say. I mean, you guys are ruining a 27-year-old's career. You know that, right?
Yeah. Fuck.
Am I lying? What happened when Otani left? First year gone. Champion.
Say it, baby. What you
Ruining people. He said it takes some balls to wear that in public.
You know, the funny thing is how many people were wearing that hat tonight in the stadium.
Oh, I know, bro. That's the funny part.
2?
Me and my girl.
That's it?
Oh, it wasn't like hat giveaway night? You actually wait a minute.
Hold on. For you.
Did you actually buy that hat?
No, my parents found it at a swap meet, and it was a giveaway like 5 years ago.
You only would find that in a swap meet, bro.
It looks like an Angels giveaway hat. Yeah.
No, it is. Yeah, it is an Angels giveaway hat.
Okay.
But from like a while ago, like at least 5 years ago.
Somebody sold it and they found it.
Somebody sold it on the swap meet. Yeah.
Okay.
And my parents were drunk at the swap meet and were like, "Oh, Nate will like that," and so they got it.
Bro, tell me your parents were at Santa Fe Springs when they were drunk and they bought that.
Probably. I think it was
They
that
probably
one.
were. I think Nathan will like this one. Let me get it.
Yeah, exactly.
You going
Yeah, your parents coming to Santa Fe and then the June for the blackout. They're gonna black out Santa Fe Springs.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
My pops is going. My aunt's going.
Damn.
Were you going through a phase where you weren't dating girls at the time and they were questioning things, or that why they bought you the hat?
They bought it like 2-3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So again,
and he
were you going through a phase where you weren't.
Rundown, I'm dead.
We did run down. We even showed AOC's competition, the jugger machine, and how he lost to it.
The jugs machine.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be such a good year for him. He's gonna throw for 5,000 yards, 50-something TDs. He's gonna win the MVP, and then they're gonna retire the award because no one will ever beat that. So the MVP award will be retired after he wins it this season. He's gonna win the MVP at the Super Bowl.
Law dog.
I think we said that earlier. We said the offense is going to be stronger this year because of the weakness in the linebackers and the secondary.
Yeah. Defense taking a little step back. That's my daughter. She's over here.
Oh, okay. I was like,
chopping it up. What you saying, girl? You gotta speak up.
Which is crazy because last year the defense was a big strength, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Until it was.
flip flop. It's definitely
Yeah.
flip flop.
Yeah.
As long as the defense doesn't end up on the field a shit ton like last year, and that. But again, I think the offense is going to be that much improved.
You know what? Even when they did, Jeff, they held their own.
They
You know
did,
what I
but
mean?
they were still out there all the time.
They were out there a
that
long
was the
time,
problem.
Yeah.
Because the offense couldn't sustain any drives. You know?
Even when O'Connell was quarterback, they couldn't, right? Or
whatever.
If I can read that, seeing a random drunk friend in the stands that wants to take matters into their own. Basically, bro.
That's who's making up this shit about a quarterback competition. Is a random drunk ass fan.
Yeah, no, dead ass.
Sitting in a room in the dark by himself.
Who wants people to notice? Yeah.
That he's there. It's actually funny. It actually made it up to Lockdown Raiders. I can't
It's
believe
wild that it made it that far.
wild. Yeah.
I'm surprised, but I'm not, because he had asked me about before, and I was like, I just laughed. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, Tony.
So
it's crazy how it's the offense. I don't know if it's the defense. I can't say it's the defense no more.
Yeah. What, baby?
He's got a major bet with East Coast Gridiron today. Genty doesn't break 899 yards and 8 touchdowns.
He'll break the yards, 8 touchdowns. I think. Ooh, that's
Yeah, Dante's saying he won't get over. He won't.
He won't.
Yeah, Law Dog saying he's going to get more than that.
Yeah,
I agree.
Bro, even if he gets that much, that's still not enough for rundown. Rundown wants to do more than that.
I want to see 1,600 combined yards.
That's what. That's what we said. 16 on purpose.
I want to see 10 to 12 touchdowns.
I mean, I don't. Did Saquon get that many?
Number 6 overall pick. He better fucking perform.
Hey, y'all wanted him.
I think Saquon. I think had 12 all-purpose.
12.
I think so. I want to say.
Nah, bro, it's a fucking fish. Rock left too early, bro. He would have been Rock would have been all
did. He left too early.
I think Kenna is he an Ace fan?
No, he's a Giant.
He's a Giants fan.
Giants fan, yeah.
Or same thing. You know,
I know.
Same
beneath the Dodgers still.
Yeah. Exactly. But
yeah, Lord Dog, I think you're safe on that bet.
Yeah.
If he doesn't and that's even low. That's a low bar. If he doesn't meet that,
Saquon had 1,300 yards
rundown. If I was y'all, if he doesn't meet that, because if he only gets that, rundown's gonna fucking go off. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah, because that's 52 yards in a game average.
Bro, Saquon.
899 yards over 17 games is 52. What did I just say? 52 yards.
Yeah. Okay. Saquon's rookie numbers: offensive rookie of the year, 261 carries for 1,307 yards, 15 touchdowns in 16 games.
Ooh, see, 15 touchdowns is a lot, though.
That's ton. That is a ton.
Bro, I would take 1,000, 1,100 yards if you give me 15 fucking touchdowns. Fuck the all-purpose.
Yeah, no, dead ass. Yeah.
You give me 16 touchdowns? Yeah. Uh-oh, here we go. What is your player comparison for Genty at his highest potential?
Ooh, that is a great question.
there we go. Missed it. There you go.
Wow. That's tough, honestly.
Now, what I like to see and what I think are different.
So
but
what's my?
But it's what you think is his highest potential? Like, what is his comparison?
Right. So that means what I would like to see, like everything goes well, or what I think he's gonna be.
No, if everything is the best of what his possible ability is.
Okay.
I know what it is.
That's tough.
That's tough.
Fam, I like you, bro, but that's a little fucking.
That'll never.
I don't know.
Be done again. Yeah.
I don't know.
Comparison
Yeah,
right
that's
now. What's the what's
one
the,
right there.
what's the stats on the number one tackling dummy that's in the practice facility? Because that's about what it is right now until the season starts. I'm not comparing him to anybody right now. Not until you see him on the field in game
That's why it's a
time.
hypothetical.
That's why it's
Yeah.
hypothetical.
I'm not,
Play the game, Jeff.
I know,
I don't have to do nothing.
but get off my lawn.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll go first.
damn pesky kids.
I think his
Oh,
high
what you think-
potential could be LT.
Oh,
I like that a
We're
lot.
being
I like
honest.
that a lot.
High, everything goes well.
The
We're
best.
doing
of the
good.
best.
He's rolling. He's
Awesome.
moving. Da-da-da-da-da. Right? That's what I think. Who he reminds me of, and Tim Brown
Mhm.
said it the other day, which is why I
Oh.
lie, is Napoleon Coughlin. But he's a little stronger than Nap. Well, Nappy was stronger too. So he broke tackles too. So yeah. But yeah, my ultimate high would be LT. Yeah.
if I gotta really name a name, I'm going Clinton Portis or Terrell Davis.
See, and TD wouldn't be bad at all, bro.
TD is a good one.
TD's a good.
very
Even Clint
good one.
Portis.
Because
He was just on a
he's
shitty team.
small. He's not a
Mhm.
big back, but he's
Yeah.
got that elusiveness,
Yeah.
and I think he could be lethal. He's got that potential where he's going to break some long
like
ass
that one.
runs.
Okay.
I think that's one thing you're going to see with him.
I like Tony's. I like
I honestly think that his best comparison. would be
I was gonna
TD.
say that too. I was gonna say Marshall Falk. bro.
Marshall Falk. That's a good
Yeah.
But
one.
Marshall was different though.
Yeah, man. Marshall did a lot of damage out of the backfield catching
Marshall
the
was
ball.
like if Turf was here, you mentioned Marshall Falk. Oh man.
Marshall Falk was a PPR nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, he was lethal.
Oh, real
That's a-
talk guy Hayes. Jay, act like you're fishing with the fishing pole. And
What's yours, real talk 805? I want to hear it. What'd you do?
Wait, did Jay go?
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah. I said Falk.
You said
I
Falk?
was thinking Falk. Yeah, I said Marshall Falk.
What's
Just
up,
in there,
Tonka?
just in there. Yeah.
I was born and raised.
Ooh.
My first ball game was against the La Habra Raiders. Oh, the La Habra Raiders.
La Habra Raider. Oh shit. There you go.
Yeah, so I went. What did yours? What was yours, Nate?
I was looking at like a list of just like great running backs. I kind of like
Salute,
LaShawn
fam.
McCoy. I like Shady.
Shady McCoy.
I think that's a good one. I
Yeah,
like
okay.
I
that a
think he's
lot.
going to be better than that.
I think so too. But like
Like the Philadelphia Eagle McCoy?
no,
Not
yeah,
Buffalo.
yeah, not Buffalo. Yeah.
I think he's going to blow Napoleon Kaufman, or as Aunt Six would say, Koofman, out of the water.
Yeah. Remember, Nappy was good, bro. He just stopped playing because he didn't want to play anymore. Yeah. Because Nappy was exciting. He was lightning, bro. He would just out of nowhere just boom hit that edge and he was gone. What did he say? I told Tall Gino throws hella picks. Bro, Rock, look at Nathan's hat.
Nick Chubb.
It's your gay fish.
This is the fish. This is the fish that you have on the wall that sings the theme song to your old man podcast. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Oh, Bueno says Nick Chubb.
The river.
Nick Chubb, but better. I like Nick Chubb, but Nick Chubb got hurt. But I like Nick Chubb. All right, 805. What was yours, bro?
Yeah, I want to hear what 805 thinks.
I want to
about
hear what
that, too.
805 was. And then somebody's got to do it in an 805 voice.
Wow, are we in the Matrix right now?
Why is that?
Why? Why'd you say the Matrix?
Yeah.
Where'd he go? 805, where the fuck did you go? I know you didn't leave after bringing up that question.
I know.
Joe Morris.
Maybe he's
Frank
set up for
Weber.
a bit, I
Who's
don't
Joe
know.
Morris?
Am I the only one that's still here?
What? You're on, bro.
I don't think he sees us.
Yeah, you might have to like go out and come back in, bro.
Did that New England Wi-Fi kick in or something? Or
Probably.
You see 805s?
no. What'd he say?
He said Ray Rice.
Oh,
Wow.
He was a dog
bad,
though. When he
though.
was rolling, he was a dog.
yeah.
I think Ray Rice was a little bit more punishing as he ran, though. Like he tried to
Who
really
was?
fucking Ray Rice.
Ray Rice?
Yeah, he was a little bit more physical, I feel.
Yeah, Ray Rice was fucking physical, bro.
Wi-Fi gate.
Fuck the guy, bro.
Freaking Bruno.
I like Ray Rice. Ray Rice was good though. He was.
No, Ray Rice is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Rice is nice. That's not a bad comparison. Like I wouldn't mind if he was Ray Rice and didn't get in trouble and kept playing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, to women, he said. Oh shit, that's not funny.
Yo, what is Rock talking about? What did you call? Oh my god.
I don't know, bro.
The picks. He's talking about the picks.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he's
god.
talking
You're
about
talking
shit
about
about Gino.
picks? Oh my god.
Tell you
I think I know
something.
who Rock is now. Genty reminds me of Marshall Falk. He will do some damage to deep. See, Marshall Falk is. Oh, I get it, but Marshall was just that generational shit that they say Genty is, but I haven't seen it yet. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because even on the Colts, Marshall was fucking doing his thing. Yeah. And then when he got to the greatest show on turf, woo, it was just done, bro. Yeah.
Really, the best we're gonna get out of him is Ray Rice.
Best? Oh, okay, now you're lowballing him, bro.
I think that's lowball, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now you're lowballing him, fool. Now you're being mean. Now I know you didn't like the pick. I was there with you at draft day.
I don't know what happened to Jeff. He couldn't see us anymore, and then like he did
one in the Matrix or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, he's like, "Is everybody in the Matrix?"
Right? He goes, "Is everyone in the Matrix?" And I was like, "What is he talking about?"
Yeah.
Like what? Like, oh man, damn. I don't know if it's
Maybe he has his fucking
his ceiling would be fuck. Would that be bad though?
Ray Rice?
Yeah.
Let's see what Ray Rice at his absolute peak was.
There. He got the Google glasses on. You know what it is?
Oh God.
He's so addicted to the cigarette. He had to pretend like his computer crashed.
That's what it is.
Grab his phone.
Yeah.
And go smoke.
Nah, dude, I don't know what the hell happened. My internet just fucking shit the bed.
Wow.
So if you get talking while I'll come out here and have a cigarette.
There you go.
All right.
No, he was
down.
real talk. He was a dog in his day. Yeah.
So Ray Rice's best year was in 2011 with 291 carries, 1,300 yards, and 12 touchdowns.
Oh, Law Dog, what are you talking about? Hold on, let me see what Law Dog is talking
Oh, he's talking about he wants to list where we're from.
I was born in Mexico City and I'm from LA, bro.
From LA, bro.
Yeah,
Ardell. Hey, Ardell, and I wasn't in the chat because I couldn't see it. But when I saw you, I appreciate you cheering me on, bro, yesterday.
Ardell?
I know.
Yeah.
He was praying on my downfall.
See, we had to keep it going because Nate got on. Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked Nate came on. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was shocked that I was able to even get back as quick as I thought I was going to.
There you go. There you go. Hey, but let
LA
me
is
shift
not
gears.
dangerous right now, Chewy. It's only the two buildings and a certain square in downtown LA.
Yeah.
LA is
the 101
not.
freeway.
It is
By the
not
101
Grand Theft
freeway.
Auto.
I just
right
don't
now.
want to go out there because of the fucking traffic. It's probably
It's not even that bad. Actually, there's no traffic.
Really? Oh, because everyone's scared to go out there?
Yeah. Actually, there's no traffic.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Let me hit you guys with this. So there's still some we always getting haters that they ain't never gonna stop. But our guy Devontae still talking about the Raiders.
You just cannot stop talking about your ex, can you?
He's
Who's
jaded,
worse,
bro.
Devontae or us?
I don't know. I think Devontae, bro. I think he
Ain't no one
he's
getting
on the
killed,
leaderboard.
Chewy. Where does Chewy live?
Fresno.
Chewy. Ain't no one getting killed, bro. Don't believe that. I was there Friday, Saturday, yesterday.
Jesus.
If you want, I'll go tomorrow and I'll show you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Devontae did a presser or interview, whatever, the other day. He said, talking about his time in LA, he's like, everybody's in a good mood. It's not like a dark cloud over the building. And I've experienced that quite a bit over the last few years. So it's like a glaring difference when you jump to a building like this.
Now, to his defense, is he lying?
No, he's not. Because the regime at the time,
He's
was
not.
So
Yeah, fuck him anyway.
But why you still have my name in your mouth, bro?
The same reason we're talking about him on our show.
No, because he's talking shit.
You.
We went ahead and moved on. We were ourselves that got 2 receivers, 3 receivers.
Now, if he went up to the podium and was like, Las Vegas Raiders, I want y'all to know that it was horrible over there. That's
he did
different.
that. He did that 6 months ago. He did that 6 months ago.
Y'all are so caught up on that shit. It's funny to me, bro.
But he did that 6 months ago. Like he don't.
Oh man, between you
our
and
name
James,
doesn't come out of his mouth.
who holds on to it more?
I've had enough. Damn it! Fuck that. I ain't about to talk shit about our team. There you go. But come on now. Like what? Why?
It's not.
Why?
It's not like he's lying.
Like why? Like is he that? Is like does he have that much trauma, bro? Like does he carry that much fucking baggage and shit?
Honestly, don't even see the big deal about it. It's like it's true. If somebody asks you how you like being here now, you're gonna say I like it better because da da da.
I'd have been like, I like it, it's good, you know, like we're in the system, everybody's gelling, da da da. Yeah,
but that's you.
Do all that. You didn't do all that.
Wow.
There's a lot of dudes, not just me.
I don't whatever. I didn't even pay attention to it.
Fucking Ardellis. That's hilarious.
What did he say? I told you. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
What's he? I saw my name. What did he say?
He said, you could have been viral with my genotick, bro. You could have been on a savant by now.
Someone send him to that other channel so he can go tell them that he said it first.
There you go.
What other channel?
What is it called? Fuck, DSR. What does it stand for?
Oh, Death Star Report.
Oh, DSR Live.
Yeah. Death Star Live, yeah. Death Star Report.
Go there, Rock. Mm-hmm.
Chewy's like Raiders broke that poor man's heart. Guess so, bro.
Raiders what?
Broke Devontae's
that
heart.
poor man's heart. Yeah.
I mean, he came into the Raiders. Oh, I'm a fan from East Palo Alto. I've always been a Raider fan. They had that damn picture up from his school a long time ago. That one photo. Like, all right, we get it. But apparently that didn't mean anything.
Didn't.
No.
Didn't. Nah.
We know why he actually went to the Raiders.
Why?
For Derek Carr.
You want a Taco Bell?
That too.
Taco Bell too.
That too.
He wasn't going to get that shit in Green Bay. No fucking way.
Nope.
Taco
No,
Bell?
no.
They would Taco Bell would have built him a house in fucking.
All right, so let's go with Nate.
I know,
Nate's
right?
like, Nate said the reason he came is because he wanted to play with his boy Derek.
Yeah.
End of the year, Derek is gone. So now you're left here, right, with Jimmy Glass
Yep.
and Brian Hoyer
Mm-hmm.
and Aiden O'Connor.
Mm-hmm. That's why he cried about it the whole time.
So did he have a reason to, or did he should have just shut up and played?
No, he definitely had a reason to. I'm not saying he didn't.
Okay.
But
Because
like,
motherfuckers want to act like he had no reason to, bitch.
yeah. No, definitely.
Like you should
No, he
be happy
definitely
you're a
did.
Raider. Like, come on now. Yeah.
But even on if you were a player on one of the worst Raiders team, like, would you be happy?
No.
You wouldn't be happy. You wouldn't
No,
feel
I mean,
blessed.
me as a fan, yes. Me as a player,
That's
Yeah.
like
me as a player, no. I would be upset that we're not competing and that we're worth ass.
Yeah, okay, I get that part. But I'm just
Mhm.
saying, like, you growing up as a Raider fan, able to play on the team.
Yeah, that would be different, bro. I would fucking be fucking Pratt's backup. I'd be so happy.
That's what that's where people
I
are
play
coming
for
from
free.
because they feel like
Right,
that
right,
way
right.
about it. Like
Yeah.
I get what they also are saying though, but yeah,
Yeah.
but if you have Josh McDaniels as your fucking head coach, it's hard to
And it
really.
wasn't even just, I don't even think it was Josh McDaniels because he came here knowing Josh was here. I think it was him thinking or them telling him that it's going to be you and Derek.
Yeah,
And they had their moments, even though we were losing and we lost those games because they came back and we couldn't hold the lead. That was the year we couldn't hold the lead, right?
yeah.
We
The
couldn't
first
hold the
year,
lead, right? And we were losing. Instead of building off of that, you dismantled the whole thing.
yeah, made no
Mhm.
sense.
Made no sense. Yeah. So if you're told one thing, you're gonna come here, play with your boy, and they were doing good. Remember the Bronco game? He walk off
The first,
touchdown.
the first couple,
You know,
like the first half of the season.
Shoot, I would even say the Chiefs game if fucking Renfro didn't bump into him. I
Yeah,
thought that would have
exactly.
been 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, and he did. He did ruin it afterwards. I get that.
Yeah, he did.
The
I
crazy
really,
part is,
man,
What?
I was probably one of the biggest supporters of Devontae Adams. Like when he
man,
came over,
I kept telling my nephew,
dude.
wait till we sign this guy, bro. Wait till we sign him. We're gonna finally have that superstar, dude. We're gonna finally have him. Because after the Antonio Brown shit went downhill, I was like,
Yeah. I was so ready to watch him play with DC too. I was like, so
yeah,
bro.
same thing, bro.
DC
We just got
finally
like
doesn't
a little bit. We got like
Right.
a
I
little
mean,
bit, like just a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
like,
the funny part is the common denominator in both those guys is DC.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right?
I was like, because coming off of that playoff year, DC fucking threw to Zay Jones, fucking Nelson Aguilar, fucking
Mhm.
like Darren Waller was his real only target. So like,
Yeah.
if you made Zay Jones and Nelson Aguilar look good, like imagine Devontae Adams.
Oh, do I remember that? Fucking Zay
So-
Jones was like, dude, look at Zay Ball. Yeah.
Bro, he was
Aguilar-
fucking balling.
Aguilar
Bro.
earned his
Both of
contract
them.
because of that year. Yeah.
Yeah, they were both balling out, and I was like, bro, this is like probably DC's best year since 16.
Waller was fucking balling. Renfro
Waller was Renfro, exactly 100 catches over 1,000 yards, like,
Yeah.
bro, exactly. So the fact that we added Devontae Adams to that team, like, I thought we were fucking going to the moon, bro.
I'm not saying Bisaccia would have been the right choice, but after like looking at it now, clearly Josh McDaniels was the wrong one to
Yes,
bring in afterwards, right?
no, I didn't think Bisaccia would be the right choice either.
Neither.
to be fair.
I can't remember who the other coaches were an option back then, but yeah.
I remember back then I really wanted
Ross Jackson.
who's the guy from Miami?
I wanted
He was the head
Harbaugh
coach.
back then. I kept
Oh,
saying,
really?
Go get Harbaugh. Go get Harbaugh. Yeah.
I really wanted the Miami coach. I can't remember what his name is right now, though. Oh, no, I don't remember
Brian
his name.
Flores?
Brian Flores, yeah, Brian
Oh,
Flores.
okay.
I really wanted him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was nuts. And then you heard about like the meeting, right? The famous meeting.
Oh, right. With
Yeah,
AP.
and it's like, bro, like what even really happened? Like, was Tay the bitch in the whole situation? Was
I
it
kind of
McDaniels,
yeah.
or-
I want to know more out of that for sure.
And
Like,
they'll
who was the
never
one
tell,
actually?
bro.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
Of course not.
They'll never tell.
Not
Yeah.
until fucking Netflix covers it in fucking 20 years.
right,
They're
right. Or
like,
they come on
yeah.
someone's podcast like years later. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, we won't
Like
know.
who was
but-
it that just came out about what happened to the Raiders in the Super Bowl? Tim Brown.
Yeah.
Mm,
When they asked about Baron Robbins and what happened, and they had everything was set, and then Friday Callahan changed everything, and
yeah.
that drove Baron Robbins off the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that was years. Like what talking about? 23 years later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll see a Netflix special one day about the collapse of Derek Carr and Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah.
We've seen a little bit on it on receiver, and hey, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
pretty- yeah. Pam.
Pam. Pam.
Say
He
with
said-
Pam.
Fucking Ardell. He said he thinks that Gimp had kidnapped. That is crazy, bro. That whole story. And it was funny because did he talk about it? That linebacker Chris had on his show. We met him in Vegas when we went to the Max Crosby thing. can't remember his name. Tim Johnson, I think was his name. But anyway, he was on that 2002 team, and he told us that same story.
Wow.
Yeah, he told us that.
That's what's on Nate's
Callahan
hat. Johnson
changed the game plan the day before. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. No, I know that it came out, Frank, but I'm saying like when you hear from a player's mouth, it's different. You know?
They only told us a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Only a bit.
Mm-hmm. Wi-Fi Millhouse. Who was that? Oh, what's his name?
Wi-Fi Willie.
Wi-Fi Willie. Yeah.
I know what he's talking about. He probably plays Derek Carr in his own movies, bro. I bet you.
I bet.
The role of Derek Carr will be played by Millhouse.
Oh, that's funny.
He said that fucking Jack. Mm-hmm.
every time
famous-
I talk to him, he brings
famous
up
story.
Nate in his auto jersey every time.
Huh?
Every time Jack talks, he always brings up Nate in his jersey that day.
Because man, I don't think in the world is a bigger Jim Auto fan than my boy Jack Cat.
Oh, dead ass.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened a few weeks ago on a Friday night? So on a Friday night show, we were going around talking about if you could bring back one former player to be on this roster now, who would it be? And when we asked Jack, we said to him, I said, any player except Otto. You can't name Otto because that'd be too easy. He must have named about 10 different players and then trying to give examples of the reason why he's saying this guy. And then he goes, well, this guy because of this. It was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, he still hadn't picked the guy. So we ended the show. He still never picked the guy. Friday, I asked him again. I'm like, did you finally pick a guy? And it took him like another 15 minutes, but he finally picked one. And I think who did he say? I think he said Bo Jackson. And I think who he said. It took him 2 weeks, 2 Fridays.
2 weeks.
I'm like, holy crap.
Oh my god.
It killed me. It was so funny though. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think if we didn't have Ashton, I would say Bo because Bo's career was cut too short.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing Bo. I remember going to games and seeing Bo. Bo was just fucking different, bro. Different. So to see what would have happened if he had more time, you know, fuck, it was insane.
Oh yeah.
And remember, we got him, Jeff. You remember we got him in October, end of September. That was when he would show up to the Raiders.
And he would still rush for almost 1,000 yards from that.
Right, and he was still in. Yes, exactly.
Well, I mean, it helps when you have like 180 yard a game, and it breaks a 200 yard game on a Monday night.
My most favorite game was the one him and Barry on Monday Night Football because I love Barry Sanders and then Bo Jackson too. Oh my god, bro! Please tell me Nate doesn't sit on his hat when he gets. As an Angel fan, I cannot say he does not.
But the whole premise for picking a player was you had to pick one that could fit in today's time.
Into this team or this time?
Yeah, to this team in this era. Like who was a throwback player that could fit? Like Tatum wouldn't be able to play in this current.
No, he gets thrown out.
He gets thrown off. You know, Bolitnikov couldn't last in this era. You know, guys like Townsend could, Howie Long.
Wait. Why couldn't Bolitnikov?
Maybe a little slow. Too slow.
Yeah?
Too slow.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Maybe a little too slow.
Like Upshaw could, Art Shell could.
Yeah.
Tim Brown could.
Tim Brown could. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was some that just wouldn't be the right fit.
Howie is a good one.
Oh, that's who I went with. I went with Howie.
You went with Howie?
Oh no! I'm sorry. I went with Art Shell. My bad.
I was going to say, I figured you'd go with the O-line.
No, O-line, yeah.
Yeah, I went with Art Shell.
What did you say, Jay?
Yeah. For which one?
If you could bring back one player that would fit this team.
Oh man,
dead or alive? Doesn't have to be alive.
I'm surprised I didn't say 2016 cars.
I know, right?
That's always my answer.
Just to let you know, no one picked car.
I said 2016 car.
I know, but nobody picked car either way.
Oh man, I say Tim Brown, bro. I love
Tim Brown.
Tim Brown. That was solid, bro.
His route much more was Barry, Reggie Bush, Herschel Walker, Pratt.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that on the Rush.
I haven't seen this week's Rush. I'm not so far behind, but I gotta watch.
I did watch that one. Yeah, he did pick those names.
I think the
Mhm.
only thing I really did Raiders was listen to Q show. That's about it.
Mm,
Out of touch. Out of touch.
out of touch.
Out of touch.
There wasn't much going on.
I know.
Not till
Uh,
today.
Do
Everybody
you,
kept saying we were gonna get all these players post June 1st. It's June 10th. Like, where the fuck are they?
It's all
we got one. We got one. There you go. Maybe two.
Yeah, like, where the fuck are
this
they?
week. I don't know. We'll see.
With
Shaq
so many
Rivers
great
might be
players
a
that
Raider.
needs a moment or two or three
Yeah,
or a week.
Not a week later, Jack.
Who else was on the show? What did Chris Four Raider say? I know
that's
he
good.
had to be on there.
I think he picked Rod Martin.
Rod Martin. Wow.
That's his favorite player. That's his favorite old school Raider player.
Really nice guy. Yeah. You know what?
Well,
Lester, bro.
Lester would be a good one.
Lester
Lester
Hayes.
Hayes could. He could definitely
Lester
fit in. So
definitely
could Mike Haynes.
Mhm.
You know, Willie Brown, I don't think so.
I think old man Wooly could, bro.
No. I don't think he wouldn't be fast enough for these guys now.
I was
Awesome good.
thinking Cliff.
Not Namdi could.
Namdi.
Namdi definitely
Namdi, as long as he played man.
could. Man, yeah, man, Namdi.
Yeah.
Because Philadelphia ruined my boy.
Yeah.
Dead
Romanowski could because I
Yeah, Romo.
didn't test him.
He needs his steroids, bro. If not, he couldn't play. Fuck him.
Wisniewski would be another one.
Oh, fucking Catalina wine mixer and sells helicopter.
Gotta make the
Oh,
nut, bro.
Woodson for sure, Tony.
Woodson,
Wood-
yeah, for sure.
He proved it when he came back in 2015, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woodson for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Namdi, Woodson. I'm trying to think of a linebacker that could.
Linebacker.
But we haven't had a good. I think because it was the obvious one, Jack. Woodson was like obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
In all honesty, I think Filippiano could too.
That's the linebacker I was thinking was Filippiano or the Stork. What's his name?
Ted Hendricks.
Hendricks.
Ted
Hendricks. Mm-hmm.
Townsend for sure. Alzado,
Townsend.
no.
Townsend looks like he can still play.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Bo too. Was gonna say Bo.
What about
as far as
Jay
running
Schrader?
backs, I think it's limited for running backs. Marcus Allen for sure.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson, yes. I don't know about Kaufman and that. Maybe.
What if McFadden never, could get through seasons without turf toe?
Yeah.
Would
That's
McFadden be able?
yeah. Because man, he was such a good runner.
He was
Oh, yeah, he
such
was.
a great runner, man.
Fucking amazing.
That literally was.
Look at- now Jack has answers. Filippiano.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Mind you, all from the 70s, y'all. If Jack cannot name somebody from the 90s, I will be surprised. Marcus, too, to me was amazing. He gets so lost in the running back because of Bo and his legacy, right? But watching Marcus run
Marcus
was
is the
fucking
best.
amazing, bro.
I don't think when Bo was playing, I don't think Marcus ever led the team in rushing when Bo was playing.
No.
Bo would outshine him.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long for Bo to rack up.
Well, no, he became the fullback, remember?
The fullback.
Yeah.
Yeah, he became the fullback. Yeah.
The one thing I liked about Marcus especially was when you were near the goal line, man, just give him the ball. Nobody could leap over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my favorite player. Too bad he went to a shitty college, but yeah, he was my favorite player.
Yeah, then he went to the Chiefs afterwards.
What a goat. Being such a team player, he'll play fucking fullback for you, dog. What a
That
goat.
man.
Yeah, his
Right?
hero was
He
O.J.
played-
Simpson, so go figure that one out.
He played fullback for Charles White before his freshman year at USC.
Did
Won
he?
the yeah. And then Charles White won the Heisman, and then right after that, Marcus Allen won the Heisman. I think 2 years after that, Marcus Allen won the Heisman.
Fucking OJ.
I know.
Jeff, I was alive to see Marcus Allen. Damn, Marcus Allen.
I was alive to see that one. I was alive to
I
see
was
the
6 years
1980
old.
one. I was alive to see the 76 one.
That's the
I'm
first one I
sure.
remember. That's when I became a Raider fan. They bought us those. Remember those little Riddle little kid jerseys with the helmet? They bought us those for Christmas, and it was a Marcus Allen one.
Not me. I was already too old for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeff, I wanted to show you the pin I got at the Angel game.
Oh, good Lord. Here we go. What is that?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's
the fire helmet.
trophy?
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Oh, it's a fire helmet. Okay, I'll let it go.
That's cool. I like
I'll
that.
allow it.
I've actually got I've got a T-shirt from Oakland with the station that's closest to the Oakland Coliseum.
Oh, dope.
Is that shit even open still?
Engine 29, I think it is.
Yeah.
They have the Raiders logo on their Maltese cross on the chest.
Hey, Michael, welcome to Pride Month. Yes.
So he's talking about
Michael.
All right,
Jeff,
Nate
you
Penn.
need to explain something to me.
Hmm?
What is this coin that everybody's talking about?
Coin?
Yeah. I think you said your old club has them too.
Me?
This one.
No, Jeff. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what?
So please tell us what they are and what's the point.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know about
Somebody
these?
earlier was telling
You
me
know-
don't get caught without my coin this season, and I said, "What coin?"
They call them challenge coins. You don't know this being in the military?
I
with the
know
challenge
about them in
coin?
the military, but I'm talking about
It's
in
the
the
same
Raider.
concept.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because they got them for fire departments too. So it's basically a lot of people don't understand how these work. So if you go somewhere, make sure you've got this with you. In the military, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's a big deal because if you're sitting there at the bar, like say you and I are at a bar and we don't know each other and we get to talking,
Yes.
and you pull out your coin and slap it on the bar,
Yeah.
well, I have to produce mine or I'm buying you around. That's how it works. So
same thing.
that's the idea between the challenge coins.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you go to a Raider party and you have a challenge coin with you and you're sitting there talking to somebody and you take your coin out and slap it down on the bar, person next to you better show their coin. If they don't, then they're buying you around. That's traditionally how it works. You know, that's the whole idea between challenge coins. That's
So
why I had.
see
these
how
made
that would
for the
work in
club.
the fire department because you guys all have one. You get one. Navy too.
Yeah.
Like we all had one in our. As a Raider fan, where the fuck do you get the coin?
From
You'd
different
have
clubs?
to buy them.
From who? From where?
Well, when I was still running the stuff for the booster club, we had a store. You
Me
could order
and
these
Nate are
coins.
club, right? Jake, we're clubless. Where the fuck do we get one?
No club. Don't
This
associate
clubs
with club.
have them. There's that one coin out there that's the actual Raider shield, just like this, but with the cross swords where they stick out. It's not a round coin. It's the shape of the shield, and the swords stick out on both sides.
I think the better question is
Posse has it. Nate, you've seen it. That's the coin he used when you and I played Tecmo.
Yeah. The critique coin. But I think the better question is if people that are clubless, why the fuck would we want to buy a coin if we don't have a club that we're associated
You don't
with?
want to get caught in New England without your coin, fool.
I'm not a part of a club. I don't give a shit.
You're still a Raider
Yeah,
fan?
exactly.
That's
What
what I'm
if
saying.
Jeff tells you, bitch, here's my coin? What are you gonna do? Take out your fish, put it on the table?
Yeah, it means you're
I'll
buying me
tell
a
him that
soda or you get me a water.
The coin, I'll be
I'm
like, that
cheap.
doesn't pay for shit here. That's not what is that gonna do for me?
My Memento Mori coin has a skull on the other side. That'll do. Someone would have to buy Jeff around a Dunkin' Ice coffee.
I'll take
Exactly,
Get your ass out of the bar and go to the Dunkin'
Here's a
Donuts.
$5 gift card for a coffee, bro. Oh.
Can we make our own coin?
I didn't know the bar took tokens.
Right?
You can. You just got to find someone that can make them. That's all.
I'm gonna.
Any good ad specialty place will make them.
So I'm gonna go get a peso.
LV Raider coins on the way, guys.
Right? I'm just gonna get a peso and put an LV on it, Nate.
There you go.
Write it on there with a Sharpie.
Yeah, because we're Mexican.
John
So I
Fish
borrow
on
my
it.
girl Sharpie. Fuck it, hey.
Put them all hot on it.
Oh shit!
there,
She's
she is.
here.
There she is.
There you go. He's gonna get in trouble.
Right when I said the Sharpie thing, huh? Go figure. He's like, you can probably find one in the SWAT meet. I'm gonna have to
Definitely
look for
can.
it.
You definitely can.
Probably.
So AR got his from Critique.
Yeah, I think Critique
I
does sell
think
them.
so. Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah, it's
sure.
Critique's coin.
Yeah.
On the back side of it is you know that picture with like Al Davis and then all the like black and white of all the former players behind him,
Mhm.
The
like that
Rushmore
big collage.
Yeah.
That's on the back side on that
Oh.
coin.
I think his logo's on the front. No.
I think so. I haven't
it's
seen
his
it up
logo.
close.
I know Raider Singh has a coin.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, Raider Singh has a coin. Yeah.
Nice.
They're becoming more and more popular, to be honest
I
with
see
you.
that. And I thought it was like the military or the fire department, Jeff. That's what I wanted to ask you to make sure. Especially when you
Yeah.
brought it up when we were talking. Yeah.
That was the whole reason I made them for the booster club. So when when
Michael said
people
he saw
from the club
someone-
travel, like they
really?
go to Vegas or whatever, you bring your coin with
Yeah.
you.
Damn it, I was
I
gonna
got it,
go to
man.
that too.
We're gonna find an old swap meet and go find some pogs. Remember they had Raider ones? That would be our Raider coin, bro. The Raider
I
pogs.
think that means it's something different now.
Does it? Damn it. I got Critique coin. See, Jack
Oh,
has
see,
a
Jack has one.
Yeah.
It's pretty big from what I remember when AR.
It is
was
a good sized coin.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, you don't want to flip it to decide heads or tails because you'll stab yourself with the sword.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Flavor Flav and just wear one on my chest, bro.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, look at you know what? People, it's a big thing out in California with a lot of Raider fans that have 62s and 64 Chevy Impalas.
Oh yeah. Who's that?
That's my
Who's that guy?
62 Impala from 1986.
Who's that guy?
What'd you
That's my
do with
car.
it, bro?
That was the first car I had, a 62 Chevy Impala 2-door hardtop.
Damn.
Who's that guy though?
You're gonna
I
cruise
missed
down
that
Whittier
car.
with that?
What was that?
So you're gonna cruise down Whittier with that?
If I lived out there, I most certainly would. I would definitely still have it if I was living out there. I
Right
can tell you
then, out of town, Nate. Remember?
Boom. Play some
Out
Zapp
of
and Roger. Computer love.
I know, right?
Blasting. I know I've been searching
Okay,
for
now I know. I just gotta find it.
someone.
No power
Yeah.
steering in that 62, bro.
Yep.
No. It's what they called Armstrong steering.
That's
you,
back in
you
the-
could steer
I
as
remember that
strong as
shit.
your arms were. That was it.
Dude, trying to do a U-turn in those motherfuckers. Like, hold it real quick. Let me get.
There was no U-turning in that. And no 3-point turns either. They were like 10-point turns in that thing.
Oh my god, dude! I remember that no power.
I missed
steering.
that car, man. I wish I still had that damn thing.
Do you?
Yeah. When I got rid of it, it was all the body work was done on it. It was painted in black primer. I was gonna paint it like a nice dark midnight blue.
So what happened to it?
I ended up selling it. I needed a car that was a little bit more reliable. I went through 3 engines of that thing, 2 straight 6s, and then I put an 8 in it, and I blew that up.
Oh, I see. That's back when we didn't give a fuck about the earth, Nate.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, check
Yeah,
this out.
My guy.
That was- That's me.
Oh, okay.
No way.
That's
That's
took
me
by a
from-
bee?
Dude, that's me from 2020 when I just come out of the hospital. I was so swollen from the
Fuck,
liver issue.
how many bees stung you, bro?
I know.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah, that was
crazy.
bad.
And Jeff needs practice at Tecmo. They're calling you a scrub, bro.
Sheesh.
Like a 2-4.
Honestly,
What happens when you don't play Nathan, huh?
I beat his ass 4 times in a row the last time.
What?
Please.
I
Yeah,
missed
you did.
this?
Yeah,
4 times
he
in
did.
a row.
No. Damn, Jeff.
I had an off night that night, man. I couldn't do shit.
It just took a little bit of practice. That's it. Us
Good
younger cats were born with a controller in our hands, Jeff. All right.
Wow.
Please, I was playing video games before you were even alive, son.
Nate is bougie, Jeff. You'll slam your Raider coin on the bar.
Picture
They will slam out his Louis Vuitton coin first.
Here's
This
one
one?
for you.
This one?
1988 football
Oh,
picture.
you actually have a bro. I got a wallet.
Bro, hold on.
Get a Merce.
That's crazy. That looks
Yeah,
like an
Jeff.
old Topps 1968 football card.
I know. You like this.
Hey, let me see your purse again.
Louis Vuitton.
Damn, this fool. Is that real or is that like?
Yes, it's real.
Nah, I saw you in the alleys that day, fool. Don't act. Don't front.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
No, I got it for my birthday like 2-3 years ago from my girl.
Just
Got
sent
you the wallet, bro.
Jeff. You sent me a coin, Jeff?
Huh?
He sent us a picture of it.
Just sent the critique coin.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh, picture. I was like, oh, damn,
Why
he
is it
just bought
called
me
the
a coin.
coin? Did he make it? I'm confused why it's called the critique one.
Because I think it has his logo on it, no?
Does it?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm not familiar with this logo enough to remember it. But I've seen this coin before. Okay.
Wait, he didn't send it to me.
I'll send it to you, Nate.
I still wanted to get one of these made for my helmet for the fire.
It's
department.
via Telegram.
That's fire.
That's dope right there. See?
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah,
that, but
that
it's
was-
so expensive.
It's a Chewy Vuitton purse. I don't know if it's real. You got that from the SWAT meet. The Callejones, fool. See?
You know what?
You
That's
saw the
true.
same one in the Callejones. I told you, dog.
There you go.
I almost bought one in the Callejones. Fuck paying full price, bro.
Nah, exactly. That's why I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, your girl gave that to you? Damn. No wonder you listen. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He said, I still have my 442. Yeah, I said via Telegram. Yeah. Damn, Frank. He still has it. The satchels.
I fucking love Indiana Jones, dog. I'll be happy.
I know, right?
We should all be allowed to wear one of those hats, a satchel and a whip, bro.
Oh, dead ass.
Mm-hmm.
Snakes. I hate snakes.
Damn, 65, Frank. That's dope, bro. Damn.
Yep.
Any more topics? Did we miss? Did we forget?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the Telesco interview or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tom Telesco?
Tom Telesco.
Yeah, you didn't
I know.
see it?
No.
Oh, okay,
I
great.
gotta send it to you,
Perfect.
man. You gonna
Perfect.
play it?
Yeah, I am gonna play it.
Play it.
All right. We talked about it on Monday, but Tom Telesco did an interview the other day with the Mike Check, third team. So let me go ahead and play it, and then we can go ahead and talk about it. All right.
So you missing Nathan? See how where you're at? Your picture's right
Hold
there.
Yeah.
There you go.
So where I was, it looked like my shirt had your picture on it.
All right, yeah.
Last year, 2024, one of the wildest drafts, especially at the top. You are the general manager of the Raiders, picking at 13 with a quarterback need, and then 6 quarterbacks go in the top 12. There were a lot. So let's ask about the rumors again. There were rumors that Michael Penix Jr. may have been the pick had he been there, but the Falcons make the pick at 8. So first off, would Michael Penix Jr. have been the pick had he been on the clock at pick 13 for the Raiders?
Did a lot of work, talked a lot about it. But in the end, probably not. Probably not. Now looking back, if I knew that I only had 1 year there, maybe that would have been different. I don't know. But
wait, would it have been a different quarterback? Would it have been J.J. McCarthy or Bo Nix? Was there a quarterback that you would have taken
so that would
at
have been
13?
so that's a little bit different. I get in there. Let me just big picture wise. We're building this for the future, and thinking I'm going to be there at least for a little while. The head coach will be there for a little while. Our infrastructure wasn't where it needed to be yet. So we had some concerns. We take a quarterback this early and we have nothing around him. It could be a disaster. So the thought was we need to build the talent level of this team on both sides of the ball. So because we had taught like Jaden Daniels, that one would have been easy, and that's an easy one. But then when we got into the JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix, and Michael Penix, as far as trading up for those guys, that I was not as much into trying to trade up for one of those quarterbacks to give up that many assets, because we're gonna have to give up a lot of draft picks. We need as many as possible to build up the team. So that would have been a hard decision, a hard move to make, to trade up for one of those quarterbacks, knowing where our talent level was then, and then how we're going to get it better, because we're going to give up so many picks for that. So to me, that was, other than James Daniels, that was going to be a non-starter. Now, if they were there, again, with Michael Penix, and I've been wrong plenty of times, which I've been told, but he had some injury issues in college, just with some durability, and that's taking a quarterback that high, that has to be a concern. Hope at this point, he hasn't had an issue, but he hasn't played a lot yet. But everything's healed up, and hopefully it's good to go. But that was a bit of a concern. Bo Nix, a little bit, his background of work, his durability, his movement skills, that one was interesting, and he's gone to the perfect team. That would have been a good possibility.
All right, that was Tom Telesco on Mike Check doing that podcast, talking about the draft, last year's draft, and about the quarterback situation and everything that kind of went down. So me and Jeff talked about it already on Monday. What are your thoughts? You and Nate. So you go first. Leo, kick it off.
Leo?
Hello?
I want to pretend I was frozen. Hold on. It's great because, like I said, I love hearing stuff afterwards. And everyone said Penix was the pick. Penix was the pick, right? And then they hear Telesco say, "Nah, he wasn't." Like, really opens your eyes to what they were thinking, building this team. And I think what he said was right, though. We were more than a quarterback away from building this, which we still are, right? We still are. And to me, the only one that made sense to move up for was Jaden. It was Jaden. I know people say, "Oh, we could have moved and got up Knicks or this." Like, we didn't know Knicks, and I'll say this about Knicks: Knicks fell to the right team, the right system, the right coach. We would have fucked them up probably. No lie, we probably would have fucked them up with AP and what's his face, dumbass, our coordinator.
Yeah.
But I mean, it makes sense. So yeah, I liked it. I liked when I heard him and he said that. And I think those Raider fans that swear that was our guy and we should have moved up to go get him sooner. We shouldn't have let Atlanta jump us. And yeah, but I'm glad he brought that up though, because that was my thing with Penix too, was the injuries. So to take a quarterback that high with the history of it, mind you, I wanted us to get a quarterback, but I wanted Jaden. What I wish they would have asked him was, did you guys make an attempt to trade for Jaden? What was the offer? That would have been cool to hear. Yeah.
Supposedly, all the reports are they didn't even try.
Right?
He didn't even try. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what he says. Like, in a sense, that he kind of they had to give him so much, and that's not his MO. That's not what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at where we were this draft. We would have taken it last year. We wouldn't have had those picks this year. They would have been part of that trade.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just laughed when he said, "I didn't know I wasn't going to be here for more than 8 years." I would have done it. Like, that was fucking funny. But yeah.
What about you, Nate? What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree with what Leo and what Tom Telesco was saying too. Like, if you look at the quarterbacks that went just ahead of us, besides the first 3, I understand not being completely like involved with them or thinking that they're the answer to what all of our problems. And like Leo and Tom Telesco was saying, we were not a quarterback away. And the fact that we had to move up a couple of spots, and if you look back to, what's his name? Who's the Broncos head coach? Fuck, what's his name? Sean Payton. Sean Payton. Yeah. Sean Payton thought he finessed the Vikings for moving up one spot because he wanted Bo Nix. He wasn't going to take JJ McCarthy, and he got picks out of them moving up one spot. Like he thought he came out good with it because his favorite quarterback was Bo Nix. And I mean, obviously we seen what he did with him, so that was good. But like,
Hey, what up, Sal?
but I think he did the best possible thing for the Raiders, and that was getting Brock Bowers. Obviously, everyone and JPJ. Obviously, Brock Bowers, it was the best. He's probably the best player not named Jaden Daniels from that draft. Probably even might be better than Jaden Daniels at his position. So I think he did the right thing for the Raiders. I know a lot of people, and even I was kind of complaining that we didn't get a quarterback. I actually did want Penix at the time too, but I don't know. It all worked out, and now we're in a way better position than we were with Telesco.
Did it work out? Did it work out?
It definitely worked out. It definitely.
But looking at, let's say we're not here at this point, right? Let's say it's December of last year. Did it really work out? That's the question I'm asking.
Yeah.
At this hindsight, yeah. But we had a shitty season.
It worked out regardless, bro. Yeah, exactly. So it's basically, would you rather have Brock Bowers, who's possibly or is the best tight end in the NFL right now, or Jaden Daniels with zero help, or Michael Penix Jr. with no help, JJ McCarthy no help, Bo Nix with no help, and no, we're probably not getting Pete Carroll if that happens. We're probably not getting AP. AP still hires fucking Getsy. We're still shit offensively. Like, I would much rather have Brock Bowers, the best tight end in the NFL, rather than a possible good quarterback in Bo Nix and Michael Penix, which we still don't even know what's really their ceilings either, as far as right now.
Yep, Jeff, you wanna go?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the same thing I said the other night. You know, if we would have pushed for Jaden Daniels and made the trades to move up to that spot, we wouldn't have the players we have. We wouldn't have had a first round, second round this year.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have
no
had
Bowers,
one.
No JPJ, right?
We wouldn't have had one next year. Yeah, no Bowers, no JPJ,
No
probably
Genty.
no Glaze too.
No,
We would have had to give up way too much. And then the other thing you got to look at, even if we did make that move and we didn't get, actually wouldn't even make a difference, to be honest with you, no matter who we would have had here as a head coach and with our offensive coordinator. If you look at what we had in the system last year, we would have destroyed the kid. Same thing with Penix. We would have, any quarterback we would have drafted last year, we would have destroyed them with what we had in front of them for protection on the old line, zero running game. Once Devontae left, you were down to two people to throw the ball to. You know, it was not the right time to bring a quarterback in.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
That to me is where it would have been different. Devontae might have been a little different. And the other part of me would have been Lane Kiffin. If we could have given Kiffin that extra year, that to me would have made the difference in trading.
This is the thing. For me, I said, and I still to this day say we should have went out and addressed a quarterback situation. We never did. And it was never in his priority. He went out and got Gardner Minshew a Band-Aid for that situation. That was never on his radar, right? For him to say that we didn't have the personnel, the adequate personnel in office, we did. We had Devontae Adams, bro. We had Devontae Adams, Jacoby. Yeah, and Jacoby Myers literally fucking came off 1,000 yards season, bro, with zero drop rate. Like, how are you gonna say?
Telling me that Getsy would have been okay with Jaden Daniels?
Well, we had Chip actually interviewed for that fucking position last year. We could have got Chip last year for whatever reason, which I suspect.
You're talking about just drafting Jaden, not adding different coaches. That's
which I suspect was him, bro. So I mean, but it's all relative because we're like, okay, we'll look at the hindsight now. Yeah,
we would have
good, but knowing what type of player Jaden was, and knowing that we needed a quarterback, that could have went along. We would not have the season we would have had now. Yes, in retrospect, we wouldn't have gotten Bowers. Yes, we wouldn't have gotten GPJ and Glaze. But at the same time, too,
Which are
we
two
had to
holes
go.
on the line.
We had to go through all the. We had to go through all this shitty season, going through the whole bullshit to get to this point and moving on from AP and Telesco. Because what? He wouldn't pull the trigger. We were all on the, we're all if we forgot, we're all on the boat of getting James Daniels. We're all talking about it. I know a lot of us were. So I mean, to go back and say like, oh, okay, he made the right move. I don't think so. I don't think he made the right move, bro. He didn't right move. If he would have made the move would have been to go out and get, even if it wasn't Daniels, even if it wasn't him, like go out and get a quarterback, but it was never in his radar, bro. Like you really gonna think you really think you could have made a season with fucking Gardner Minshew a backup, bro?
I knew it wasn't gonna
happen. Yeah, exactly. So that to me tells me like he wasn't really thinking too far ahead. Like you said, he was all like, "Oh, we think about what happened this year. I'll worry about it next year." You know, type shit.
And we weren't. No matter how much his fans.
Oh, but that's his job, though. But that's his job to put a team together. That's his job to put a team together for us.
And how are you going to put a team together?
That's why the difference is between Spy Tech and fucking Telescope. How are you putting night and day?
How is that putting a team together, though? Let me give you a quarterback,
bro. His job to go ahead and draft the needs of the team, bro. We needed a quarterback.
Nate, how you doing over there, Nate?
Winning with what?
If you
had
trade
fucking
for
capital, bro.
How do you draft about?
He would have traded all the picks to go grab Jaden.
But let's say
we wouldn't have anybody on the line.
But let's say it's not. But hold on. Let's say it's not Jaden. Go out and get a different quarterback.
Who?
You still didn't address. Still didn't address the situation.
What quarterback?
It doesn't matter fucking who. We had a slayer.
Yes, it does.
We had literally, bro. We have fucking McCarthy that went fucking out there. Drake May, bro. Drake May.
So now JJ McCarthy, who got hurt, if you would have traded for him,
you really would have been even go and get any other quarterbacks, bro. Come on now. Come on.
The only one worth trading up was
Jaden Daniels.
It wasn't worth it, bro.
Bro,
he did not address it.
He did. He didn't address that at all, bro. And he didn't
kick him out of the show. Kick him out.
He didn't even go out in free agency to go ahead and actually even try to get a fucking like competitive quarterback.
Who was there?
Please miss you, bro.
Who was there?
You, bro. I just named it to you, bro. Like what? I just named them to you.
Who did you name?
Drake May, McCarthy, bro.
Drake May was already.
Drake May would have still had the same trade package as Jaden Daniels.
Would have been the same. It doesn't matter, but you could have went up, bro. You could have went up. I've always said that, bro.
You could have, but you would have lost your draft capital.
How do you have lost that much draft? If it's different going out for like a Jaden Daniels, but if you're going up for like a McCarthy, if you're moving up like a couple spots, literally, what was it like three, 4 spots for Knicks to get Knicks, bro?
We would have fucking ruined Knicks, bro.
Appreciate you, Raider P.
But Brett, my whole case is that they went out, they settled for Getsy, and that's probably his pick, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't AP's pick either, bro. My whole thing, this is my point. This is what I'm trying to make. That Telesco, literally, I put a lot of what happened last year on Telesco because it is his job to go ahead and put a team together, bro.
And that's what he was trying to do.
I think Telesco's biggest problem last year wasn't the draft. It was addressing the quarterback position in free agency. Yes. I don't think we were going to address it in the draft.
Do that right, and then
that's what I'm saying. That's what his biggest problem was.
Yeah. So my point was like his thought process was never quarterback in his mind at all, bro.
Bro, Telesco addressed the team needs in the draft. They picked their free agent quarterback and they picked the wrong fucking one.
Yeah. They should have went balls out in free agency rather than settle for whoever. I don't remember who would have been like fucking Kirk Cousins was the best quarterback in free agency.
Kirk Cousins was the best one. And we saw what happened with Kirk Cousins last year.
He was bad. But giving anybody any quarterback to Getsy is not a good idea either, though.
It wasn't.
Yeah. No. So I closed out my poll that I had on my channel. You guys done fighting now? Gotta move.
Oh, I don't know, bro. Leo's over here trying to talk over me, bro.
Bro, because you kept saying like he did,
bro.
Did he do the right thing? He did the right thing by not fading away.
He didn't do the right thing. Like, yes, because you could say, yeah, I agree with you on the point that we went out, we got Bauer,
that was it.
Best tight end in the league, right? We went out, got JPJ and Glaze, and those three hit. Great. Other than that, nothing else hit. Nothing else.
Now you got what? What do you mean? You got the 3, which is you want
The
those
3,
3,
but what other draft picks? What other draft picks?
right?
hit?
The
What other
3,
draft picks?
you have 3. You
I
don't
just
get
said
all
that. I
7.
just said that, bro. I just told you the 3 hit.
I know, but not
other
all
than that,
7
nothing else hit.
dude. 3 is
Other
good.
than- yeah, that's fine, but nothing else hit. Like when I got, was it Trey Taylor? Trey Taylor didn't pan out, right? Trey Taylor
Those
hasn't
are
panned
what
out.
7.
He's
7
been
6
injured the
round
whole
Appreciate
time.
y'all.
Those
Right?
you don't expect to fucking be starters
I expect at least something.
out of a 6th, 7th round pick.
I at least expect something. I mean, look at this team. Look at so far at this point with this year's draft.
Oh, you're expecting big things from the 6th and 7th rounders.
I mean,
Don't hold your breath.
look, they're athletic, bro. We'll see what happens, right?
So is
That's why
Dylan
there's preseason, but that's why
So
there's
is Dylan
preseason, bro.
Lobby, right? He
Look
did
at
what he had
exactly
to do.
didn't pan out. Exactly,
Whether you
didn't pan
wanted
out.
the quarterback or not, I get it. We all wanted it. But he made the decision that a lot of fans didn't want to in protecting your future. Because not only did it affect this year, there would be no Genty this year. There would be no Beck. There would be none of those other guys we got if we went for Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm. I think Rock put it pretty well up here. Where was it at?
Yeah, you have to fucking draft, bro. You can't put a team together.
Yeah,
that one.
I've said
Yeah.
that. I said that before. You know, like you got to build a team through the draft, but also too.
How are you gonna do that if
you got to
away
play the
everything
fucking
you do?
draft too, bro? That's not his mo. He is not an aggressive type dude. He would never. It doesn't matter who it was, bro. He would never have gone up and get him. It doesn't matter who it was. That's just not who he is.
But it doesn't make it the
his forte was to sit still at whatever draft pick he had and just make the pick.
that's who he is. He's
He
gonna
wasn't
play
gonna wheel
the
and deal.
board. He's gonna play the board, whatever's given to
everybody
him.
gave this year about drafting a QB high. Why are we gonna take a QB when we have more needs?
But it's different now because we went out and got Geno. We went out and
Right?
got Geno. So now we weren't
But
So if
before
Geno don't
Geno,
work out,
quarterback
then
anymore.
he's injured,
We weren't. The
right?
situation changed. Last year, the situation
Geno was
wasn't like
after,
that.
bro.
No, I'm talking about this year. So this year we went out and got Geno. We are not quarterback needy anymore. So that way now let's just change for us in the draft. Last year was different. We did need a quarterback.
But didn't people still want?
We're gonna ride with AOC?
The future?
But prior
at
to
that
getting
point-
Geno, how often were we talking about Shedeur Sanders and Jackson Dart and freaking
Cam
Will
Ward.
Howard?
We were talking about Jaden Daniels. We were
Yeah.
talking about
Right,
Jaden
and Cam
Daniels.
Ward.
We were
and all
talking
of
about
them.
certain
But
dudes.
but we
were talking
knew
about
we
certain
knew
dudes.
that was like way less plausible to go get Jaden Daniels than getting guys like
Right.
Shedeur and
But
Dart.
it wasn't impossible though. And that's the thing. There was never an attempt. There was never anything really like, hey, we did go out and try to get him. It just didn't work out. That's different, right? Or he was on the radar. We couldn't do it
Because of how expensive it would have been.
But he didn't even try, bro. That's the thing. He didn't even try. It was because that's just his MO, bro. I don't need to be there. That's just the type of
Bruno's
GM that he is. You know this, bro. Come on.
Whether it
he's
was
not
or
the type
not,
of-
what I'm saying though, it didn't. make
Jack
sense.
said it best. Jack Hanna said it best. He only traded up once in the 11 years he's been a GM.
And who did he trade up for?
I don't even fucking know, bro. But that's just goes to show
Herbert.
you.
His quarterback.
And look at what Herbert is. Herbert's not.
Not
Herbert's
fucking
like
better than
another
what we've
DC,
had.
bro.
Whether you like him
Herbert's
or not,
another
Herbert's
DC,
still
bro.
way better than what we've had.
I like Herbert a lot.
But he was been
Right?
in DC. We've had DC.
Nate.
That's the same shit.
With Herbert,
We've been
had
to
not
the
been
playoffs
what
too.
we've had.
Yeah.
We've been to the playoffs
Yeah,
too,
has
bro.
Herbert not been
We
better
lost
than
in the
what we've
first
had?
round, so it's the same shit. It's
Herbert's
same
the
shit.
Chargers version of Derek Carr.
The car, exactly. Exactly. That's what
It's
I'm
not
saying.
fault. It's not his fault. He's on the Chargers. That's what I think, to be honest.
No, I
Great
get
stats
you.
during
Yeah.
the season, gets to the playoffs. If he can get to the playoffs, and
Then he
shits
chokes.
the bed.
He's been pretty bad in the playoffs, though. I will say that for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Was it Herbert?
Like Herbert was like there was no Herbert past fucking the third pick in that draft as well. There was no
No.
Herbert.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Looking at it now, he made the best choice by not trading away our future. Because Jaden wasn't going to do what he did with Washington here with us last year.
You would have gone out, got Chip.
O-line was shit.
Got Chip as a gecko. It would have been a different story.
You got that what?
If you would have went out and got Chip last year, it would have been a different story.
Fucking Leo, you didn't get Chip for us last year?
Oh my bad, dog. I didn't get Chip.
I think
if we had a better
honestly,
offensive coordinator and head
the
coach, then
choice
it would have
was
been a
Cliff.
different situation.
no, yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Cliff.
And didn't give him the extra
year.
Yeah, and that's all Telesco
And they were stuck with Mother Hubbard.
That's
in
on
the cupboard.
Telesco too. Yeah.
And
That's on
again, we
Telesco.
were in the club with only the big girls left, and we went with Gets.
Not even the big girls. They had to go get the ugly girl in the corner, bro.
Fucking
All sad and shit.
Outside, yeah.
You had to literally take one for the team.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So you're setting that kid up. No O-line, no offensive coordinator. How in what fucking universe is Gene gonna succeed? A rookie head coach.
Fucking rebel.
It's all about priorities. But this is my case in point. It's just all Tom's fucking his mental.
It's not
thinking,
Tom.
bro.
It's the organization, bro.
Nah, it's Tom because
This
Tom had
is
the help.
years and
Tom
years of
had the fucking reins, bro. This is Tom's job.
If you fucking
That's what I'm
draft
saying.
players correctly,
Yeah.
you don't find
You
yourself.
draft.
in the
He was
situation we're in.
who the fuck else is in charge of the draft and
Before
free
them,
agents?
who came?
It's
Ziegler
him.
and
It's not
McDaniel.
Champ Kelly, bro. It was him. It's him.
Who the
to
fuck did
put a
Ziegler
team
and
together.
McDaniels draft?
What do you mean who
Who
fuck
did
is
Gruden
Ziegler?
draft?
For what? Oh, you're talking about quarterbacks in general?
Guys, Matt. We've been drafting shitty for years, and because we have, you get other GMs that come in and you're told fix it. In
And
one
Max
year.
wasn't even Gruden's pick. It was the
He wasn't. He was
fucking,
Yeah, it was what's his name?
the
Mayo.
field maintenance guy.
Oh, the field maintenance guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a groundskeeper.
It wasn't Telesco. This is what's fucked up.
It
with
was
the organization.
Telesco, and this was Telesco.
We've been
bro. It was
doing
Telesco.
shitty drafts for years, bro. And we always want to pick one player to fucking or person to blame. The Raiders have been doing shitty things for shitty years.
I say
From horrible
Telesco had the ability to go ahead and put
to fix it in 1 year.
To put a competing team, bro. Not to like. I'm not talking about like, hey, we need to go ahead and make a Super Bowl run. I'm talking about a competitive team. We weren't even competitive last year.
We were competitive in 21, and what happened to that team? That team got broken up. So what Telesco and AP inherited was dog shit.
No, I
With the
know that,
exception of
but
what?
then you
2
had
or
to
3
rebuild
players?
that. You have to rebuild that.
So how do you
In the draft.
And
Yes,
you don't do
but
that in
also-
one.
But you need to also need to go ahead and address the most important piece in your fucking offense, bro.
They put a band-aid on quarterback. I get
They
that.
put it. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
But
with
he
that.
still got us the best tight end in the league. He
Oh,
got
yeah,
us
I
our
agree.
fucking future
And
center.
I gave
And he
him his
got us
flowers.
fucking
But
goals.
I gave him his
Right?
flowers, but that's the reason.
The only
also why
player
he's
whose
not fucking
jersey
here
Jeff
too,
will wear.
and that's why he's also
God
not
is
here,
that
bro.
guy.
That's why
Right.
he's also not here, bro. Because he didn't address it. He didn't put a competitive team together, bro. You know.
Those are his guys.
I know those are his guys. I'm not saying that they're not, bro. Like I don't know what you're trying to
You
argue here,
inherited
bro.
a fucking mess, Jay.
I know he inherited a mess, but it's his job
So how is it
to
his
go ahead
fault?
and fix it, bro.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go in a fucked up situation, hired as a GM. Okay, well I can't fix this mess. I'm gonna just try to
No, it's not I can't fix it. I can't fix
put a
everything.
band-aid here and there and
Put
hope
one
for the
thing there.
best.
Yeah.
You know,
He
like that
did what
doesn't
he
make
could with
sense,
what we
bro.
had. Remember, we didn't have a top 5 pick. It was a 13.
I know it was a 13, bro.
That's a
But
big
you
difference.
can move
from what
up.
we
You
picked
can
this
move
year.
up. You
Last
can move up. You can
Everybody
move up.
says that.
Team's
We
done it.
We can move up. Hey, Jeff, give me your pick. I want
Did
it.
we not just see its fucking team this past draft move up, bro? Like it could be you could move up into the
You
draft.
can,
bro.
But that was 4-2 or like fucking 5-2. It wasn't 13-3, 13-2. That's
Do you
way
not
different.
understand the difference?
No,
between
I totally understand, bro, and I don't understand what it fucking could cost.
What does it cost?
It depends. That's where he has to come in and negotiate that motherfucking shit.
So if the
Right?
cost
So
was your three,
if
your first
it
3 rounds
costs
that
you,
year, your 3 rounds next year, that's 6 picks. Are you going to give it up?
I'm gonna
that's
get cranky
that's
'cause I'm out
if
of
you want to
coffee now.
negotiate it that
That
way.
was the
You have-
that was the going cost that everyone was
That
saying.
was-
That was the
Well,
cost.
that's if you want to put
Yeah.
it there, but that's where you come in. And if you would have went like, hey, you know what, we tried and we tried to make it where we didn't give away our shirt and our like,
You would have
whole
gave up
fucking
those 6.
outfit, and our whole outfit, then cool. I get
You're
that.
giving up 2
But
years
there
of your
was no
future for
attempt,
one
bro.
guy.
There was no attempt either. What are you talking about?
2 years of your future for one guy.
Oh, I understand that, bro.
You would have done it.
Yes. What? 2024 and 25.
No,
First
it
round?
would have been 2023, first, second, and third. 2024, first, second, and third.
What do you mean 2023? What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, 2024, first, second, and third. 2025, first, second, and third.
Yeah.
6 picks. You would have gave up all 6.
No, it would have fucking cost that much.
That
bro.
was
You're
the
not giving away
cost,
6
dude.
picks.
Nathan, tell him.
It would
6
have been a
picks?
lot more, probably.
Yes, thank you.
I'm willing to bet it would have stretched in the 2026 first round.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, it would have taken more.
So what are you talking about?
He was that guy.
Your first round, 24, 25, and then what else?
First, second, and third.
It probably would have took 3 firsts, 24, 5, and 6,
Yes.
plus like 2 seconds and a couple of thirds.
Oh, I get the second. I don't know about the third part, and that's where a GM has to
13
negotiate
to
that shit.
2
That
is definitely going to take that
Ongoing
much.
rate, bro.
You negotiate that shit, bro. That's where you come in. But there wasn't even an
Another-
attempt for that.
yeah, here,
but
we'll take it.
yeah, but there wasn't even an attempt for that, bro.
It was unfeasible. Even if we did that, it wouldn't have made sense. And that's what people don't get.
No, bro. I think that it should have been entertained. You dial it, you're picking up the phone and you find out what is it, what's the take.
No, that's not what we're saying, Rebel. We're just saying if we would have pushed to get Jaden Daniels, we're trying to figure out
Or
what
any quarterback in that
That's
fact.
what they're going
Or
back
any
and
quarterback
forth.
in the fact.
quarterback. Consider right
Yeah,
now, the
or
only
any quarterback in that
45.
fact.
There was no
It
other
was.
quarterback to move up
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, that wasn't
Any
worth
other
it.
quarterback
It
would have
wasn't
been
worth
even
it.
dumber to move up for.
Yeah.
There it is.
And that's what the whole thing was. You lose your future.
I totally understand. That's where you fucking. That's
That's
why
where
it's
you hope
gamble,
and pray
bro.
they take it
That's where you
back.
risk it, bro. But
You risked 3 years.
Exactly, AR.
it's a risk,
They weren't
bro.
going to make that move. But if they
Thank
wanted
you.
to, that's what it would have cost us. It would have cost us.
Thank you.
2 years.
And everyone knew that. It wasn't like, oh, let me
Right.
call fucking to savvy them out of their picks.
Well,
No.
I said the other day when we were talking about this, it's like you sit here now, you make this trade, you sit there and now you look around at the rest of the locker room and go, okay, we got our quarterback. All right, what else you got? We got our quarterback.
Who's gonna block
All
for
right,
him?
we got the running back. Well, we got our quarterback anyway. That's what the differences would be.
Exactly.
Would be. We've got our quarterback. All right, who's he throwing to? We got Jaden Daniels. Have you seen that? We got Jaden Daniels. We got
Or
him.
even the notion that trading is so easy, Jeff. How many of us said let's trade our 6 for more picks?
Yeah,
The call should be there, right? It's that easy. It's not.
I mean, we could have. They still. I'm sure.
could
they
have.
Exactly, bro. We could
But we
have.
said only what if it was worth it for us, right? Don't just trade
Yeah.
to do
Well,
it.
of course, yeah.
Washington was going to do the same thing, bro. They weren't just going to trade it
Washington would
away.
have wanted
For
the farm, man. We would have screwed ourselves for two or 3 years. It would have.
Yeah.
We're already in a hole from dumbass when McShitnuts was here. We would have been pushed back even further. It would have taken us that even longer to come out of this hole. You know, now there's light at the end of the tunnel based on what we've done this year already since the season ended. You know,
Yeah.
you can already see the light and see what's happening and where this team's going in direction. If all we would have had going into last year is from our draft, because that's all we would have had probably. We would
all
have
we
had
would have
clubs after
That's
that.
all. Yeah.
We would have had Jaden Daniels, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, and
That's
a
it.
ragtag
No
offensive
offensive line.
and
No
no
offensive
running backs because Jacobs would have been gone.
Uh-huh.
You know, we would have been screwed.
And that's
And
another
Jaden
thing,
Daniels,
too,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have even made the full season because he would have been fucked up. And we
Yeah.
would have ruined that kid. We would have ruined his confidence, and you would have ruined him injury-wise. It would not have been a good move. So it was a good move that we didn't do it. It cost us too much.
Fit, and it was not a good move for us to do.
Granted, would I have loved to have him? Oh, hell yeah. Who wouldn't? But not when you got to strap the team down for too long. That
Now, if we would have drafted wisely the years before, had some sort of nucleus or core players to build, and throw
Yeah.
Jaden in there, that would
well,
have
that's
been
just it. If we were built and that's all we needed was that quarterback, then
that
okay.
would have been fucking different.
But when you're
Mhm.
starting from scratch because our team is just trash,
It would have been at that point. It would have been fuck those picks.
Yeah.
because you've already built the core of your team, which is what they're trying to do right now.
I think the situation we're in now, if they had to say we're in that 13 range pick and there's a Jaden Daniels guy, we think about it now because we have our line set up a little bit better. We have the weapons on rookie contracts. We have our defense decent enough to be able to put out there. I think if we're in that same situation then, but we're looking at it with the team we have now, I think we have the chance to go get that quarterback that we're looking for in the future, especially also because we have Geno for a little bit.
You want a perfect example of a team that can go and make those type of moves right now? It's Philadelphia.
Philly.
You know,
Yeah.
they did it with
different
Cotter. They took a chance on grabbing him when they did because they had a team built around him and they had a support group. Plus, most of the defense was Georgia anyway.
Yeah.
You know, they could take a swing. Like last year, they put their money on Saquon Barkley because that was the last piece of the puzzle they needed. You know, they needed that running back, and that's what they did.
It's a gay fish, AR. Yo, so to what Nate was saying, that's why this year is different. You look at what they're building, you see what they're creating. Now, next year, say fucking Rourke or whoever the ones that are coming out next year, right? We're in a closer position to get one of those guys. That's fucking different because now we're not in the big as a whole as we are this year.
Yeah, exactly.
This is I'm just Troy's thing. Well, like, what are you gonna do in 1 year? Look at what we did in 1 year.
Yeah,
like, we went out and got Geno. You know, we went out.
But that's based on what we
Thornton.
had from last year, though.
I know, but like, I'm just adjusting his comment though, bro.
Mm.
Like, we're putting a team together. So you can do stuff. You can put a competitive team together, and that's because
what Pete inherited is different than what Telesco inherited. What Pete inherited is different than what fucking Telesco inherited.
How is that different?
The core, you have more
pieces.
players now than you did then.
Yeah.
And Telesco left a mess with all the free agents too. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
I mean that. Yeah, that he left that. That's
I didn't say he was
perfect. And they left.
No, he's definitely not perfect.
Yeah, I didn't think he was perfect. He fucked up. To me, he fucked up the worst.
Jacobs. Yeah. Jacobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Jacobs.
That was his biggest mistake.
There's a lot
not
of
trading
like,
up for JD5, but not signing.
Yeah, but I also said that was just not that. It was just like we couldn't have gone out and got any quarterback either in the draft. And then in free agency, we band-aided that shit. And then we band-aided in free agency. I said that, bro.
The thing is like I wouldn't want to go get a quarterback just for the sake of getting a quarterback that doesn't fit well with us or isn't even a good player.
Last year.
That's like getting a linebacker just because you need
but
one.
not in the draft is what I'm saying. In free agency, that you can take a little bit more of a risk.
I know we're back to the linebacker. Hold on, wait. Okay, I don't have my shades, bro. Now put them on.
Plus, for as much as we loved AP for the rah-rah shit, he was a horrible head coach when it came down to it last year.
Well, I know.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, he was.
We just talked about him getting a fair shot to continue to learn the role and all this shit.
But if you're the head coach and I see you up there, I want to run the ball, and you're throwing it 30 times, bro, who's running this team?
Yeah.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that's what we wrote. That's what all we said last year. You know.
Yeah, so it wasn't just like, oh, Telesco fucked it up. I keep saying it's the Raiders as an organization, who they chose, who they pick, and the players they fucking pick for us. What did you do to your hat? What is that?
I know.
Oh.
Holding it up.
I thought he was wearing like his wife's like cooking hat or some shit like that.
No, I took my old man night meds.
SeaWorld.
Officer Doofy reporting.
Doofy.
I wonder if they even know who Officer Doofy is.
From Scary Movie, I hope so.
Yeah.
See?
That's what I know it from.
Do I know who he is?
That's what I thought there was another one. I was like, all right, bet. No, that's the one I knew it from. So I was like, fuck.
Yeah. But that's what makes Vitek and Pete more believable. It's because they inherited less shit. The way they're even dealing with it. We were all as fans wanted them to go spend. And thank God they didn't. All bullshit aside, like thank God they didn't, because you look at where we are cap wise, team wise with the draft, right? We're not expecting, but we know that, right? We've been 7, 8, 9 wins. Cool.
Yeah, we've said it. Yeah, we said that all the time.
This team is set up differently than the one they inherited, with a better offensive coordinator. If he doesn't fuck up like he did last time he was here. That's the other thing with Chip. People say Chip. You got to remember, there's a reason he wasn't here anymore. We're hoping this time around it works out. Chip ain't the most peopleless person in the world, bro.
Oh, I know, but we could have
that like a people.
What'd you say? He's not the most what?
Peopless person.
You know how to say the people person?
Like
Not a people person. There you go.
Yeah.
Not, bro.
Not the most peopless person.
I don't think it was. Shout out to my guy, OC Nation.
What's up, OC?
Raiders. Hold up.
What up, dog?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the belief they had in Zamir White was ridiculous.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try and bring these images back up again. So I'm going to bring them up.
Which one?
Nobody want to see those images. Just kidding, bro.
These are the shirts I was talking about with the logos.
So
the first
that's
one
why
is
I'm glad they didn't hire Ben Johnson. All bullshit aside.
The first one's LA County shirt.
Why are you wearing an LA County one?
Because somebody gave it to me.
Are you blocking the sun?
What the fuck, man? Really? Such a dick.
Kick him
so that's LA County. The other one is
Easy
actually
white
Oakland.
chocolate.
Yes, Tony, I remember.
Oh, that's fire.
So
that was pretty cool. You why Jeff? Why didn't you make your Jeff logo like that instead of a Buccaneer?
That one is
yeah.
That one is actually the station closest to Oakland Coliseum.
No,
is that one? The Engine 29.
See,
so that's why they have
like
that.
this.
That's
So
why they use that
you should have made your Jeff one.
Yeah.
Logo.
Yeah.
You should have. Yeah.
I was thinking of that. I may switch to that though.
I think actually it would be better, bro.
Yeah, it would. It would be cool. Yeah, because that's who you are, man.
That one's pretty cool. I never seen it.
Yeah. I think I will do that. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I don't know. I never thought of that.
That's like totally you, bro.
Good point.
Yeah, those are cool, bro. I like that one. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about it when you were trying to show us your new logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't you fire the axes? Yeah.
I'm gonna work on that tomorrow.
You're like our fireman.
As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna start working on it tonight.
What's the guy's name from the Jets?
I think it's John.
Fireman what?
Oh, Fireman Ed.
Yeah. You're a fireman, Jeff.
I got an extra helmet over there. I could sand down and paint it black too.
You fucking go, bro.
There you go. There you go.
I got a black leather, but I ain't wearing that to a game.
I have a construction helmet someone gave me, a Raider one. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, if I wear the leather one, cause I got a black leather over there. If I wear that,
got all your carcinogens on it.
It's too fucking heavy. But
like the old school leather one?
It's a leather helmet.
No.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, see.
Oh man.
I'm gonna read off SoCal Sal's question. So, what do you guys think if they hired Ben Johnson and Spytek, both rookies?
I wouldn't have liked that combo.
Yeah, that's a big risk. I don't think they were willing.
That's
to
a
do
lot.
that.
We're taking back year risk on rookie.
It's all
coaches.
leather. See, I got my Raider sticker on the back of it.
That's
Okay,
dope.
okay. Bro, why did I think you meant like a football leather helmet?
No. Dude, you know how heavy this thing is? You wear this for a while, it gives you a headache around the ring of your head. And as soon as you move your neck, man, the helmet goes with it. It's so heavy.
My
You
first
wear
year
this
on
thing for like 3-4 hours straight, man. It hurts. But it's a lot better than that plastic shit.
Yeah.
I got this black one and then I got a yellow leather one out in the garage.
Fire Marshal Jeff. Let me tell you something.
I got this one too. This is metal.
I was thinking the same thing. He had like the okay.
It's an old tin one.
That's
I've
like
had
the
this
one-
thing's ancient. This thing's like 70 years old.
Damn.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool,
that's
bro.
what we have a
That's
hard
pretty
hat.
cool.
That's dope.
So Jeff, my first year on the ship, we were still using OBAs.
Using what?
The big breathing ones where you put the cartridge in the front instead of the SCBAs, the ones you wear on your back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We were wearing those old fucking carcinogens ones, right?
Oh, just like the canister that hangs on the front of you? Oh, yeah.
Yes. And with the leather helmet, bro. It
Yeah.
wasn't until 97 when they upgraded us to the other ones, and then the ones you carry.
Shut up, rap.
When I first joined the fire department back in '85, the packs we had to wear, they were steel bottles.
Oh, fuck.
And it was only held on you by shoulder straps. You wear that for a few hours. I mean, that thing weighed a ton. You just felt it in your shoulders. And then they developed new ones that were totally different. Those things, the old, what they call 2A, Scotty packs.
2A? Okay.
Oh, my God. Those things are so goddamn heavy.
But I'll tell you what, as a firefighter, you respect that equipment because that shit protects you from the heat.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I've been in some nasty situations that, like, if I didn't have the gear I had, I would have been fucking dead.
Yeah, bro. I remember I went in that shit and fucking, I didn't feel the heat. One idiot moved and my fucking hood moved up and I felt it like right here.
See, there was a time when we didn't wear hoods. Your ears
The
were
flash hoods?
exposed.
Yeah.
You didn't wear hood. The hoods didn't come out until like the early '90s. So for years we didn't wear hoods. You didn't even put the air flaps down on your helmet. Well, that's how you could tell it was too hot. If your ears started to feel like they were burning, you get the hell out because then it was getting too hot for your gear too.
Oh, Jesus. Thank goodness for the hood. The hood's covered everything except right here.
Yeah.
And then right here, the mask was right there.
And it couldn't have this.
SCBA
Couldn't have
mask,
anything. Couldn't have anything.
Yeah, that's why
past
you
the
couldn't
chin.
fucking have facial hair in the Navy.
Yep. But yeah, that was your temperature gauge. Was your ears? If your ears started burning, you get the hell out.
Yeah, Chewy Jeff was a firefighter, bro. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in that movie, Backdraft.
Backdraft?
That was him, bro. You saw him a few times. Little glimpses.
No, he said he was a cop.
Not me. That's Jason Downs is the ex-cop. Not me. I never. Guys that become cops are the guys that couldn't pass the firefighter exam.
Confused.
Nate, you got me hanging out with the popo? Fuck, man.
I know.
Remember, cops. People become cops because they couldn't pass the firefighter exam. So
exactly.
That's why they cops.
Your guys' rivalry is so fucking funny to me, bro. Oh
It's
my
hilarious.
god. It's fucking hilarious. It's like us with the Marine Corps. It's fucking
How long
hilarious.
were you in the fire department? I joined in 1984. And Jesus Christ. I joined in 1984 and I just got out like around 2019. Look at what he did.
That is hilarious, bro.
You and Chris?
Yeah.
Bro, that's gonna be your thumbnail.
Yeah. No,
that's a good one, Brandon. You said I see.
Oh my god, check this out. So he took this picture and he turned it into this.
That's dope.
That's freaking hilarious.
Look at that. Chris's character's even got the lanyard around his neck too.
That's funny, bro.
I
That's a classic.
That is a classic. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Jay,
And
you
I'm
should
not-
do that. Work on your
this is
logo
what-
and make it a firefighting one.
I'm
bro.
going to use that.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
you should,
so-
bro. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
That way I'll stop calling it the Buccaneer.
He said he was 12. Who said I was 12? What? I was 15 when I joined. That's when we could get on the volunteer back then. My dad was on since I've been around fire department since I was 4 years old. My dad joined when I was 4.
So it's a family thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
My son did it for a little while, but it wasn't his thing.
It's like the movie Backdraft. Son didn't become a firefighter. Fuck 12.
That's what he was saying. Like Jeff said he was 12.
I love how Raider Pete started that sentence.
But
I'm not summoning him or anything, but
No, they don't. Around here, they don't do a boxing event. What they have around here is the hockey. The different departments will play each other in hockey.
I want to go
hockey,
see FDNY. FDNY hockey. I want to go see that. That'd be fire.
FDNY's got their own football team, and they're fucking
Mm-hmm.
hardcore guys too. NYPD's got one. The sanitation's got one. So they're in a legit league where they travel around the country.
they have a rugby team too, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
They play
Yeah.
against the Boston one.
I know the football team does.
Yeah, I follow the FDNY hockey team, and then I follow the Las Vegas Fire Rescue
What the
football
fuck do
team.
you know about the New York fucking hockey team? You're in LA.
I'll tell you what, the when 9/11 happened, the FDNY's football team, they lost a bunch of guys that were on that team.
Oh, really?
Oh
When
no
9/11
way!
happened, yeah.
My buddy was with me in the Navy. He was from New York, but his family was firefighters. That dude lost it, man. When he found out how many family members he lost. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
You had fathers and sons that were killed that day, brothers.
Yeah.
You know, two brothers that survived, but their dad died.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, I just still remember his face. He's like, bro, we're missing people. I'm like, fuck you mean you're missing people? And he's like, yeah, my families are firefighters. And I was like, fuck. And then because it just happened, they didn't want to let him go on leave. Because we were in like an alert situation or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of in a sticky situation there, to be honest with you. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, I mean, that's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah.
Nate is on crack screens. For real, do you like up like 2-3 in the morning watching like New York hockey shit on your phone?
No, so the year I started playing hockey was the same year that I was in the fire academy. So I finished hockey and then went to the fire academy, and then I was like all into hockey and fire at the same time. So I was like, oh, I'm just fucking looking on Instagram.
You being
follow
an
the
Adrian
FDNY.
fan makes so much sense now. You played hockey. You were in the fire academy. Like, yeah.
There you go.
Are you still trying to get on somewhere, Nate, or no?
Yeah, definitely.
Are you on a
Are you
list
really?
anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
You're on a list?
Yeah, actually, Clark County is opening up in August, so I've been on their list for a while. And Henderson, I did video interviews for Henderson not too long ago, but yeah,
That's in Nevada, right?
yeah, it's all I've only
Vegas.
really only played
Yeah.
in Vegas yet.
I'll tell you, if you ever get a chance, go to Stockton, California's fire department and watch some of their YouTube stuff. Those fucking guys are amazing, man. They're fucking
Hey, do they still do the Olympics?
first class. Yeah, like
Yeah.
the firefighter challenge stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. I'd be
We used to
dead
do
to
that shit against other ships. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Stockton
shit was-
Fire Department. When you talk about an aggressive fire department, oh my god,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah,
He said,
My-
"Stop
phenomenal.
My dad
So,
was in the Compton Fire Department system in the 90s, and
Oh, no shit.
You were in the riots?
exactly, that's why. So he was telling us like he would always tell me the crazy shit that he had to go fucking see during the riots and shit. Like
Yeah,
that
because
was
90.
wild.
Now those were fucking riots. 92.
That was bad. That was bad. Those
Yeah.
riots were bad.
That was fucking bad, bro.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I couldn't go home for like a week. The bus wouldn't take me. Yeah.
Shit, the National
Fire
Guard was like,
department,
the city's
they
over,
couldn't
bro.
Go on calls without a full blown police escort. I mean, there were guys
Yeah.
that got shot. You know, the tiller trucks, the guys that drive the back of the ladder trucks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
One guy got shot, went right through his cheek. They had bottles going through their windshields.
real
and
talk. He's
stuff.
gonna
Oh, it was
recruit
fucking bad.
well, yeah, Henderson, the city of Henderson has its own department. So, I mean, obviously not just one like specific station, just kind of like they appoint you to whatever
Damn.
station.
Yeah, that'd be cool if you get on there for sure.
Yeah, I've been talking to mainly it was Henderson and Clark County. Clark County doesn't really hire very often, so it's going to be pretty big in August when they open that back up.
I could see
And-
Clark County now. Yeah, it's a little, yeah.
And then Las Vegas Fire Rescue, theirs just passed, but they were only hiring people that had paramedic license, and I don't have paramedic license right now.
Get your damn paramedic license, fool. You know that's part of it.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, or at least the EMT, right?
I have my EMT.
You nationally registered?
Yep, nationally and state registered for California.
What is the largest weight a firefighter has to be able to lift over the shoulder? I heard 400 pounds.
400 pounds? Who the fuck can lift 400 pounds?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, bro. That's some
insane.
fucking
I mean, I'll tell you with all the,
strongman fucking weight right
with
there.
all your turnout gear and air pack, and tools in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So if you weigh, say, 300 pounds, that's easily another 100 pounds added on top of that.
Yeah, gear alone is about 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing is they're making the air packs lighter and lighter every time, every new generation.
Yeah, by the time I got out, the SCBA only weighed like 30 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it was light as when I put on the new one,
your gear, like
so light. Yeah.
A lot of times it's the shit that guys have in their pockets, like their extra, safety tools and like pliers and wire cutters, shit like that.
You say 400 pounds.
400
First of
pounds,
all,
that's
bro,
a lot.
in the Navy, we had to carry someone that was 400 pounds. He was out of regulations.
Probably got discharged on medical.
Probably some old ass Master Chief who was still there. Bro.
You must have seen this kid before. The kid that the big fat kid that did the Black Eyed Peas song. You ever seen him?
Mm-mm.
I'm sure he was all over YouTube years ago.
These motherfuckers sound about
He
400
was, he was doing the My Hump song by Black Eyed Peas.
No.
I don't. Yeah.
He's huge. And he was a big deal on YouTube and everything. I've had to go and get that kid and pick him up. Not by myself, like a whole bunch of us. This kid was like 600 pounds. He was huge. It's huge.
My first ride along as an EMT, we pulled up to a house. This lady was having like heart palpitations, and so she was bedridden because of her weight. It took like 7 firefighters plus our 3 EMTs to put her onto the freaking gurney, and then they're like, "All right, go ahead, take her to the Band-Aid bus." Myself, I was fucking going down the stairs like, "Oh shit!" It was hilarious.
What are you doing? Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yo,
Remember
we've
Chuck
been
and Larry?
on.
I think like the opening fire scene where they have to rescue the fat guy from the 2nd floor.
No, it's the Jamaican lady with their cats.
No, the when the mother goes, "My baby's still in there," and they go up to
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
That's about how big that dude was that we had to pick up. And it took a whole shit ton of us to do it.
Detroit
He smelled. Chief goes, who's going to go with them to the hospital? I said, "I'll go, but I'm sitting in the front. I'm not getting in that box in the back with that stinky kid. I've been smelling him for the last hour and a half while we were trying to finagle him out of where he was." I'm like, "I'm riding up front with the AC, and I'm not going in the back."
Wait, when you do the Olympics, you have to. I know you have to simulate carrying somebody, but isn't that weight like 200 pounds when you're doing the Olympic thing, right?
Well, you put a vest on too. You wear a weighted vest.
I remember you had to put on like 200 pounds, and then we would have to fucking get your ass over there and shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was always that one asshole that wanted to just roll the hose. I'm like, bitch.
Oh yeah. You definitely had those jackasses.
Yeah, I'll roll the hose. I bet you fucking would, asshole. Fucking culero.
Yeah. Yo, we've been on for like 3.5 hours. It's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
See what happens when Nathan joins us?
I know.
See what happens when we don't do shows for like a month almost?
That's true.
Was it a month? I thought you guys did one without me like 2 weeks before.
No.
We did
I think it was
Tecmo.
like 3 weeks.
That's
I
it.
think it was like 3 weeks. I don't even know. I don't remember.
I think this is the first show that you've done with us, period, right?
Yeah.
Me ever?
Yeah.
Like
I don't remember you being in any shows in the past.
This guy. See, now I want to watch Backdraft. Motherfuckers.
Backdraft.
There you go.
Watch Ladder 49. It's better.
Oh, you would say that. Backdraft is cool, bro.
Backdraft is good.
The way the fire has life. I love that
Appreciate you
part.
pulling up.
Please, that's so fake. It isn't even funny. That's the worst part about that.
You know what?
One,
It's like people
know.
who I love the Navy because of Under Siege.
I love the Navy because of Top Gun.
Okay, but not everybody gets to be Maverick. Some of us have to be his mechanic.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't want to be Goose.
Just not
You want me
Goose.
to- you want me
No.
to- wanna be Goose. Rescue Me?
Rescue Me.
Rescue Me was a great
Yeah.
series. One with
Oh,
Dennis
that
Leary,
was a
New York
series.
City one. That was a good one.
That,
It was
I
entertaining.
always saw like part of it.
Yelling.
Still,
Thank you.
man, the
Let me
best
enjoy
was
it.
Emergency from the 70s, man. That show was fucking great, man. I grew up
Which
watching
one?
that. Emergency?
Oh, I never saw that.
You never? It was filmed right in LA, too.
Was it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that ER?
No, ER Chicago.
Oh no, I didn't watch.
Was
I
it?
didn't watch.
Emergency
Chicago
was
then.
Emergency. The whole premise to that is when they started the paramedic programs in this country. First one that they started with was out in LA. LA did a huge program where they converted the firefighters that were basically they knew first aid, and they put them through these paramedic schools.
Oh, that makes sense.
They started that whole let's put it this way: the whole EMS and paramedic movement in this country started out in LA County, and then it just blew up after that. And that was the big reason they did the TV show, was to promote it even more. And then it just spread across the country after that.
I could see that.
Fucking assholes. They made firefighters become. That was the worst.
These are
part.
fucking assholes. I don't know what you guys got tomorrow. I know Nate's not joining you, so I don't know if you can do your show, Jeff. Are you?
I'm gonna do it. I'm bringing. No, I already talked to Chris. I'm gonna have Chris come in and stand in.
Surprise. You're gonna bring Chris on.
Why you hated that? I'm bringing on Chris.
Yeah, like it. We'll have fun. It'll be a good time as usual.
There you go.
There
There you go.
Oh hell no, Pete. Sanders is gonna start in Cleveland by week 4, bro.
He's practicing with the bench warmers.
Ready to play the Browns? Shador's gonna be the quarterback. Watch.
Oh no, shit, Frank. Really? That's pretty cool. Yeah, Randy Mantooth was Johnny Gage.
Mantooth. Isn't Mantooth from the show Anchorman? The movie Anchorman? Mantooth? No?
Yeah.
Tell him, Detroit. Sanders ain't getting cut. Oh.
There you go.
Not this year.
Him and Jackson Dart are going to lead the NFL in yards. Watch.
Oh, now you're on the Jackson.
Negative yards? Negative rushing yards?
I just want you to cheer along with me.
Gonna take it.
I just wanted you to go, yeah. You said neither.
The XFL.
Hey, that's for Damon Arnett shining like a star, right?
Yeah. You can stay there too.
Sack yards.
Yeah.
Leading sack yards.
Damn.
I mean, he's well on his way. He had negative 35 and
Against BYU.
And yeah. So, yeah, so and then Friday night we got our normal thing Friday night.
Nice.
I'm leaving Friday. I'm going to Rosarito. Won't be back till Monday.
Bye. Bye.
Chilling on the beach with the cantarito, listening to the banda.
Cool. Well, I think that's it, folks. Appreciate everyone who pulled up with us on this long ass.
I know he's
return show of the Raider Connection. Shit,
Yeah.
I think we're going 3.5 fucking hours.
Oh, that's cute. 3.5 hours. Oh,
I wouldn't do that shit anymore, bro.
that's nothing.
You don't even do that anymore. You barely do that now with your Friday night.
What are you talking about? I just did Friday night, 7.5 hours, and then Saturday night we followed it up.
You make it seem like people are obligating you to be on that long, bro.
I know.
The chat's kicking. I don't stop.
Oh,
Oh,
I go till the old man gets tired and he gets grumpy and wants to eat, and then we call it a night.
Who,
when are you
Chris?
gonna-
Yeah,
The mirror.
The mirror.
yeah.
You guys should do that. You guys should break your 9-hour record.
Right
I
now.
could do that. We could do that.
Yeah.
Is it right now? Oh no, you crazy.
No, not right
No, you
now.
can tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Mhm.
I mean, not tomorrow.
Friday.
Friday. Start early. Yeah.
I don't
Start
think I
early.
got anything planned Saturday. The best option would be to do it on a Saturday. Start like Saturday afternoon and roll straight through.
Mhm.
Like start at like 2:00 in the afternoon and get off at 2:00 in the morning.
Look
It's
at
12
Nathan.
hours.
He's like, hell no, I got a life to live.
They got
Nathan's
shit.
like, I'm going to see Cypress Hill.
I just
gonna
signed
do
up for
fun shit.
softball.
He's like, I'm gonna go do fun shit.
Oh God.
That's fucked up, really.
Oh man. But yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate everyone. Hey, make sure you guys tune in on Saturday for Good Morning Raiders. I'm gonna have my guy AR. AR is gonna be in the building. Yeah, Afakasi Red is gonna be our guest. We'll run down, we're gonna chop it up, talk about Germain Pratt. And I hope Leo attends so that way he can hear a rundown.
I want to. You know what? I'm gonna watch that show when I come back. I want to hear what AR.
You can watch it over there.
I'll watch them over there.
It's gonna be on the beach. Last thing he's gonna want to do is watch a YouTube show.
Thank you.
I would watch it like two shit.
Me, I wouldn't even be at the beach
I
anyway.
can already imagine what AR is gonna say about these signings. That's what I want to see. That's who we should have had on here with us.
Why, you think he'd be on your side?
I'm not
I don't
saying
think
anyone's on any side. I'm just saying I know how AR can be about free agents and shit like that. So
Then it's gonna be a good show. I know Rundell's take on it.
See,
that's why it's gonna be funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's all for it, right?
Oh, because Rundown can't stand White and Eichenberg.
Yeah.
Anything is better than those
Yeah,
two.
Yeah.
That's
If I lost like 50 pounds and got out there on the field, Rundown would be happier than that. Than Dylan White. Anyone but those two, bro.
He's gonna
Anyone.
lose 50 pounds.
I don't give a damn. Anyone but those two.
He said, make sure you mention Zamir White the next screen.
Oh, I will in the chat. That's for sure.
Yeah.
If I'm awake. Hopefully I'm up and down. I know it's 1 o'clock my time.
The one that's gonna run
My
for
sleep
2,000
pattern.
yards.
Oh, see, look, I get your topic for your long show, Jeff. Just talk about AOC and Geno Smith quarterback. Yeah, that's gonna take up at least 5 hours right there. And by DSR, bro, you'll have a show.
That one you might do for 12 hours, bro.
There you go, bro. You got
Does he still have
content
an
for 12
Instagram?
hours.
I tried to look up his thing today. His Instagram. I didn't find it.
You don't? You
What
can
is-
find it?
I couldn't find it.
I'll send
Maybe
it to you.
Maybe I'm
find
blocked.
what?
Why would you be blocked? You're
I
not a
don't
shit
know.
talker.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never seen you on social media shit talking.
Nope. Yeah, but I would try to find it today, and I was like,
What
oh,
were you
shit,
trying
they
to
delete
find?
it? DSR.
The post about AOC and all that stuff.
Just no, his page, just in
His
general.
pages, yeah. Mhm.
Wait, he pulled his page down?
No, it's still
I
up.
couldn't find it.
I think he's probably top.
Look at your keyboard, Nate. D, it's between the S and the F. D, and then the S is right next to it. S.
Yes,
R is
exactly.
diagonal. R.
Yes.
Wow, really?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, bro.
DSR.
Let's see. I'll try it again. Let's see. What is it? Death Star report?
Death Star
Yeah.
report.
He's blocked for weird Broncos color.
Bro, it's red. He's wearing red. He's
I
wearing
know
Chiefs
it's red.
It looks on the
It looks
screen,
orange.
it looks like orange, bro. Yeah.
He's wearing a shirt that says la. La la
Back
la
up.
la la la.
Does it look red?
No,
Bro,
it
they're
looks
not
orange.
even LA. They're fucking Anaheim. Orange County.
Trust me, I want them to be Anaheim.
That
Trust me.
shit should say OCA.
Yeah.
It should say AA.
Or AA. Or ANA. AMA.
Hey, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, I think that's why they couldn't do AA, right? The same way WWF had
Probably.
Yeah.
the World
Probably.
Wildlife Foundation or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be a good one Saturday.
Yeah, Faded. He's an Angels fan. And a proud one, bro. Not no casual. This motherfucker's proud.
Bro.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Even Alex says it's donkey colors. He's wearing orange and blue.
It doesn't look orange.
It's
It looks-
red.
it looks orange on the camera, bro. I don't know
It
what
does
to
not
say.
look
Go back
orange.
and look at it. Just go back.
In
and
all
look at it.
honesty, you know what shows red on your camera screen right now? Your SC flag looks red. Your shirt
No,
and the
That's
SC flag is
Cardinal.
scarlet.
That's
Yeah, it's
Cardinal.
darker. Yeah.
That's darker red,
Okay.
yeah.
but that's red. Your hat, your shirt, and the
Stop,
A's
bueno.
blanket behind you look
Oh
orange.
my god.
Yeah,
This
that
blanket
SC
too?
thing, that's scarlet. Yeah.
The blanket looks orange too?
Mm-hmm.
No, I see it
Yes,
red,
it
bro.
does.
I don't know.
Maybe
I
you
don't
see
say it's
colors
red.
different after 70. I see it red. Yeah.
Yo.
You see in spots, you just rub the shit out of your eyes too. So
Oh, not a Proud Angels fan.
Oh,
I know. Fuck.
oh, not a proud angel. Oh, very fucking proud angels.
Oh yeah. Big
Him
time.
and my boy Amu are the proudest angel fans in the world. Yep.
are you
All right,
wearing
y'all.
that hat because your parents watched your shows? And this,
Huh?
Huh?
Because his parents got him that hat. I'm asking if he wears that while he's doing his show, just because his parents watch it so they can
My
see.
parents
that
don't
he's
even
wearing
watch my show.
Are you sure?
My dad's a huge Angel fan. I mean Angel. Raider fan, and he doesn't even watch my
Are
show.
you sure he doesn't watch your show?
Look at I took it to the game today.
Oh yeah,
This-
yeah, no.
This was it living its best life.
He said I thought it was a Bubba Gump hat.
Oh man. All right, y'all. We out of here.
Later.
Peace out.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody.
Yep.
It still says live.
Oh, I know. About to head on out. Later, guys. Peace.